for the coolest podcast in the world, and this is No Statements, episode 16. And you know I got my co-host with me, YBG.
Forever 16.
For the big old fee. You dig?
For real, man.
And to the left of me, man, I got one of the most underrated, biggest dudes behind the camera.
Goats.
Behind the radio, behind the whatever, behind the scenes. You know what I'm saying? Chris Lover, old co-host. You know what I'm saying?
We gonna get into
You know what I'm saying? One of the first of my section to go down south to Atlanta and start sticking and moving. You know what I'm saying? We got Poon, man. You know what I'm saying?
Get in that mic, Poon.
What's happening? What's happening, Bricc? What's happening, Gordy?
What's happening?
No statements.
Yeah, man.
Chat, what's going on?
And we even got another legend on the couch, man. You know what I'm saying? The founder of I'm not the founder. I'm not going to say that. But you know what I'm saying? He found Big Boy. He was at Power 106. He done worked some of the biggest radio stations when radio was the biggest thing, before the internet, before streaming, before whatever's going on, man.
I'm like, where's that guy at?
Yeah, broke some of the biggest artists.
Yeah, man, we know who you are. So we got Damizza. If I'm saying it wrong,
you got it
right.
You got it.
We got Damizza.
Damizza in the building.
I didn't know if it was Damizza or Damizza, but I know it's Damizza now.
Damizza. I had good mentors.
Yeah.
I had good mentors.
Yeah.
That's lit.
That's Damizza. I'm the we too early.
That's too early.
It's too early.
We want to get into it.
Man, so what's going on?
Thank you for having me, man.
Man, thank you for having us, brother. For real, good to be here, man. Y'all doing major things at No Statements, so I had to come bless you, Bricc.
Man, come on, man. You already know. We need some of that game, man. You know what I'm saying? I know you've been doing this before it was cool to do the podcast thing.
Right.
That's what the radio was, though.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Radio was podcast, man. So.
And see, back then, you couldn't see people's faces, so you used to always just imagine how they would look, or what was going on. Like you could hear like the sound effects and all the other stuff that was going on. So you just had to imagine. But now it's just like right in your face, man. So
Right.
And when they play a record, I mean, that's what's missing, like in my world from like DSP and stuff like that, is like people getting excited. Yo, here's the new jam from Bah. You know what I mean? And like this artist just walked in and Bah. You know what I mean? It's like it was an event.
Yeah, that
You know what I mean? That
is-
excitement.
You can't break a record here no more because they're gonna try to tax you for it. It's like you break a record right here, they want to put a claim on you, strike your channel, and all of that.
Or if you pop and they want to pull up some or say you ain't this or you ain't that, you gotta. It's almost just come out and say like, basically you ain't nothing, because if you put any type of clout on you, 5-10 minutes later it's gonna be somebody saying, "Oh, he ain't that."
Nah,
I went
for
to
sure.
junior high. I went to.
yeah,
He's not that. But back in the day in the game, the mystique was there because you didn't know that. You know what I'm saying? You could sell that in a whole different way, because most of the biggest artists, especially out of LA, if you go back and look, they probably wasn't even known in their high school. Like literally. Like,
Yeah,
they
period.
were missing. You be like, he went to school with me? But at the end of the day, they go,
He was in that bad. He was right, but that's what we were saying. Like I had like a discussion with somebody probably like a couple months ago, and they was telling me like back in the day, you know what I'm saying, the street nigga looked at rappers as like the squares. Like it was, you couldn't be a hustler, dope dealer, and a rapper at the same time. It was like, oh yeah, that's for like the schoolboys that got the little rhymes and the raps together. You know what I'm saying?
Or it was dangerous, because even when I was young, and I'm pretty sure Damizza was saying this, like in the 80s in LA, for sure, it was athletics or, you super smart. That was it. For somebody to say they did music, it was like, you do music, because the music game was almost like, it was like had a little magic behind it. So if you wasn't tapped into the magic, if somebody in your family wasn't in or something like that.
you couldn't get to
Well,
the
and
main.
remember
You know what I
how
mean?
few artists there were at that level.
Yes.
Like now, you have so many artists. You know what I mean? Like
'Cause you could
everybody's an
upload
artist.
from your living room.
Back then
Exactly.
there was, the top 100 on the chart, basically.
Yeah.
And that was it.
And social media changed a lot of things too, because like I was just telling Bricc, somebody was comparing Bricc to Michael Jackson. I have no idea. I have no idea why they compare this
Thriller
to Michael
Bricc.
Jackson.
That
But
nigga wanted the early
I-
paycheck or something.
I ended up saying,
Live in the mix.
I said, Michael Jackson used to have females passing out. Like,
literally, right
we
after
be around all kind of females.
the
He ain't have
band.
one pass out.
Yeah.
You feel
How
me?
old
So-
are you?
You said what?
How old are you, bro?
I'm
If you don't-
32.
Jeez.
I'm 32.
So you probably don't remember like the early Michael mania. Then.
Yeah.
You were probably too young, huh?
Oh no, I remember.
But we
I was,
I was young enough.
I was a Michael.
I was old enough
Oh,
to see it, and then he passed out for Michael before. He used to go to
Dude, I'll tell you a crazy Michael Jackson
what was
story
Michael's
sometime.
amusement park?
So which one?
Neverland.
Neverland.
no.
He grew up at Neverland.
Wow.
Yeah,
Killer.
yeah.
He was one of those.
That
lucky
place
ones.
is.
Yeah, this is my
Mike
mentor.
taught him how to.
He introduced me to
climb
Mike.
trees. Bro, you gonna give me a human
No
trafficking.
Diddy, though.
Nah, he gonna give
No
me a
Diddy.
human trafficking case.
No
man.
Diddy.
That's what he tried to
No
do.
Diddy, even with Mike.
It's all Diddy.
Speaking of Diddy,
Oh,
speaking
a
of Diddy, I know you got a lot of stories about like a lot of gurus and a lot of goats, and we're gonna get into if you have any stories about Diddy at all.
Yeah.
You know, the thing about Diddy is I'm watching this thing because from a media perspective, I'm watching this narrative. You know what I'm saying? Like somebody just happens to drive past his house and say something or whatever the heck, and it just all doesn't look. It looks like he made somebody mad, is what it looks like to me.
Definitely.
You know what I mean?
He pissed.
And this lawyer, some of the stuff he's been saying, I mean, and then
he pissed somebody off, and we're in the Me Too era.
Yeah.
Those parties were type of parties that was going on in the early 90s, 2000s, and now the freaks that been freaking, they still have them. We were just talking about what was it called? The Sanctum?
The Sanctum, yeah.
The Sanctum. They got the Sanctum. You got to get the HIV test at the door because it's cracking right there. You know what I mean?
Wow.
Yeah, sign whatever you gonna sign for you get up in there. But like at the end of the day, Diddy, them people was going over there to show out for Diddy, whether it be a man or a woman. They
yo,
was
but
going
what they're
over
talking
there,
about with
groupie
Diddy, I mean,
status.
haven't you ever seen the Rolling Stones? The Rolling Stones make Diddy look like a
Right.
Yeah.
rock star, Billy
Queen.
Idol, like the old rock star.
You seen
rock
the
star
Queen
shit.
movie?
No, but you don't. No,
What?
but what we don't see. This is what we don't.
That
see.
was just a fun Saturday night.
No, this is what we don't see. We don't see them getting indicted on national TV.
Yeah.
Years later.
30 years later.
You know
Well,
what I'm
see,
saying?
here's where this comes in, and this is where I'm pretty sure Bricc gonna say this and back up with it. Sometimes it just be a little negligent because with Rolling Stones, if you're not pretty much with everything that's happening, you're not gonna get to be able to party with the Rolling Stones. So pretty much, whoever's partying with them is like, I'm with it all. With us and our culture, we looking for a come up. So it's like, oh, I'm waiting for Diddy to let me get in the mix.
But
because
they
But
wasn't
it's
even.
exactly what you. Oh, sorry.
Go ahead.
I was gonna say it's exactly what you said. The paint is fading. You know what I mean? Like where it was a certain number of artists that had to be trained a certain way. You had to sing, you had to dance, you had to act, you had to do all of these things. Now it's just, let me just record some on my computer and throw it up to a DSP with no training.
Yeah.
Right.
Exactly.
The mentor, when you said that's my mentor, and why I said mentor is because I'm pushing that narrative.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
It's
we need
cool to
mentors
have
to
a-
show us
yeah.
the right way.
For sure.
Or, like mine was Steve Smith and Michael Newman, the best in radio ever. You know
Yeah.
what I mean? Then Dr. Dre and Quick. So I'm like,
Yeah.
you know what I mean? That's how it's not that I did anything special. It's that I had the best teachers.
Right.
Well,
And they're the best. You know what I mean?
Since we already going to radio, right?
Oh,
Yeah, I mean, let's just
Segue.
go- let's just segue into it. So, where did you start? Like, what? Because I know a lot about you from the past couple days, but where were you born and where did you start at? We'll get to you too,
I was,
bro. You know, we got a lot to talk about.
Man, I was born in Santa Barbara, California.
Yeah.
My dad was a biker. My mom was,
Oh,
on
Lord.
drugs. So my grandma started raising me since I was a year old.
We just had a biker dad call me. I talked to this biker dad for 2 hours this morning. Jack like Jess' dad called me back.
But you want to talk about rock
we break
stars.
But yeah, no. But what I'm saying is, he was a biker. I said he lied and said that he grew up wearing swastika shirts and all that. Just trying to paint a bad picture about his dad. But yeah, But
he was
continue on.
He was a Harley mechanic, so it was
no.
It was crazy.
I wasn't saying,
but
I just
no. But I grew up there with grandma, and she was just the coolest and most fascinating person in the world, and a great mentor.
Yeah.
And she raised me, and when I was she was also supporting my dad and my aunt. So I was always looking kind of to work.
Right.
Yeah.
I flipped the switch on the radio, and I just started bugging them till they let me in, and that was at 12 years old. So my grandfather was employee 27 in the CIA, was a radio guy. So I always I was fixed on radios. You know what I mean? Like that's what he did. He was a radio guy.
A radio guy in the CIA?
First class.
They had just that department back then.
Yeah.
That's all you did. So those guys wasn't even really cops.
Yeah, they just were making sure all the connections on.
Like he literally adopted my mom and brought her to the States. And I said, well, how'd you get her in? He goes, I just stopped at the State Department and printed out a birth certificate.
Back then when he was
That's how they did back then.
So when he was doing that back then, you had to understand radio frequency.
Yes. And what during the wars in Cyprus, they had these huge antennas, so they could hear all the propaganda and all the television sets from all around the world because of where it sits on the map. Yeah. So they could get all the radio signals. So my grandmother was a crazy Turkish woman that understood 8 languages.
Wow.
So she was the transcriber that would send the teletypes back to Washington, D.C. Then my grandpa and them, whatever.
Yeah.
Here we are. But I grew up in Santa Barbara and got into radio at 12.
Okay, so me growing up and me having my first thing about radio was it had everything to do with Big Boy. It had everything to do with Big Boy. When I was going to elementary, going to school, moms would turn on Big Boy, and that's what it was. We'd listen to the prank calls, all the little stuff. So the phone taps, all that stuff was a part of my childhood.
Well, I can't take credit for that. That's Steve Smith, rest in peace, my mentor.
Yeah, walk us into that though. So you were in Santa Barbara, and then your love for music came around.
Well, I always loved rap music, and I was trying anything to do it. First, I tried, with a W30, tried to produce, then tried to rap, then tried to record, tried to engineer. I wanted to do everything until I found what it was.
And Ventura County, in what year was this?
Well, it was,
you already, Santa Barbara's not even Ventura County. That's past Ventura.
But nobody was doing that.
That's what I'm like.
And plus, I was on the radio at the time. So I'd be on from 7 to midnight. Then from midnight 2 to 6 a.m., I'd play in the little studio, and then I'd go to sleep, then get up and go to school at high school and do 8 to 3, then go home, take a nap, and then go do my radio show.
What radio show was it?
That was Y97 in Santa Barbara. And Steve Smith was the program director, and Michael Newman was the night jock. So I was just learning. It was the greatest time ever.
So y'all was like a team.
To the world, who is Steve Smith and Michael Newman?
Steve Smith and Michael Newman are the godfathers of radio. Like, Michael Newman literally wrote the formula on index cards of A, B, C, who knows? How the top 5 records. You can pop in
whenever you want, big brother.
Oh, yeah.
But you can feel free to interrupt if I'm explaining it wrong.
But not even bigger than that, from there to start. Now, if you want a song and you need to get it uploaded to anywhere in the country, you go to New Music Server. Yeah. And it's been around, 40 years? So it's one of between Michael Newman started that. So when I got in the radio, and even before I was on the radio, you used to do that when he used to have actually a paper article in a magazine, him and Ricky Lee, and they had hits. So this was the way that people from the record labels will be able to go solicit to, before you even get to radio, just the movers and the shakers within radio. It might be bloggers, it might be news people, it might be editors. You'll get it to them first, and then it will trickle down. And that will get you to, I know you heard of BRE and stuff like that. Yeah. All these people were preludes. So Michael Newman was one of those people that created that stamp that goes around it.
He's
now,
the Einstein of radio.
Now,
basically.
Steve Smith, Steve Smith is known, I call him the wild white boy because he was one of the first times that I like ever went to like an MTV event. I might have been like 18. I went with Left Eye. I was like with my boys Drip Drop and Je ne sais quoi. We was in Atlanta.
Yeah.
And I seen Steve Smith running from backstage telling at that time, I think it was Belle Biv DeVoe to do like it was you know what I'm saying? It was that era. And then he ended up running.
But he looked like Sammy Hagar.
Yes.
You know what I mean? So
with
he
the whole
looked
mullet hairstyle.
You know,
what I'm saying?
hey, white guy, fake tan, the whole.
And at this time, Power 106 was kind of on the come up because 92.3 The Beat was the big dog in this city.
I remember.
Well,
I used
Steve
to have
was
those
in New
stickers.
York at first.
But
I used to have
Steve
those
Smith
stickers,
changed that narrative in Los Angeles. Steve
Well,
Smith
and in
What
New
was
York.
my boy name? Leo. What was his name?
Who? Which one?
At 92.3 to be.
Oh,
Theo.
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 Yeah, definitely.
Theo.
Shout out to Michelle S.
Yeah,
You said
shout
he was
out to
an
Theo.
Asian?
Yeah, he's
Yeah.
Asian.
I would have never known
And
that.
nobody.
Yo,
even know.
I was at the House of Blues one night. He taps me on the shoulders, and I'm like, "Yo, hey, how's it going?" He goes, "I'm Theo." I'm just like, "Whoa!" Like,
Yes,
and that's what I was
coolest,
saying.
one of the coolest voices ever. I mean, he has like one of the most legendary voices there is. But for me and Damizza would come past each other because I'm from LA. You know what I'm saying? I moved to LA with my grandmama.
but we're the
Slauson
biggest
and
DJs
Crenshaw.
ever in Atlanta. You can just say it.
Exactly.
Yeah,
but
yeah,
before
but
that,
He
happened,
humble,
but-
dog.
what
He
part of
humble.
LA you
but
from?
I'm from Slauson and Crenshaw. You already know.
Yeah, look at he's yeah, just put it out there for me.
Orlando
Yeah, don't get Big
y'all know
Bro
what it
fucked
is.
up. It's gonna get there. Y'all talking about his board. It's gonna get there.
So for me, growing up in that
y'all
section,
get the music. Hold on, real quick. Y'all get the music lesson today. Y'all know
Exactly.
Jumper. This is a music platform.
Exactly.
Nigga, learn something. Nigga,
And shout out Yui.
Stop DMing me.
give us a
motherfucking y'all motherfucking songs and learn something. Nigga, you
Yeah.
get your music put out the right way.
Exactly.
But anyway,
It's
back
a
to what you was saying.
accreditation. with it.
Yeah.
So when I came to LA, I grew up right in the section. So I went to at least 7, 8 different elementary schools. But I went to Horseman, but really only went there maybe like 3 weeks. Because Horseman at that time, and I mean 89, 88,
It
bro.
was cracking.
Like not even it was cracking. It was like you couldn't even really go to school because like it would be 9 fights before
It was
first
cracking.
period. You know what I'm saying? So it wasn't even a situation if you came
What
to school
Kid Rock
fresh.
say? Not in my pocket. At least a gram while I'm
what?
second to the school junior high horse,
Come on,
man.
now.
On hood. Stop playing.
So for us, if you got fresh to go to school, by the time second period, you dirty. Already, because you done squabbled maybe like 2, 3 times. So I played football, so I was like, look, I'm about to go to Audubon. I went to Audubon. When I went to Audubon, everything changed. That was like a real school environment. It was like girls, cheerleaders, fun. And then that's when the politic era kicked in because the politics in my era, I'm about to be 50 this year. So I graduated from Dorsey in 92, graduated from junior high in 89.
Yeah.
So for me in that era, this is when you had to politic. This is the era of the Cruise, Playboy. I mean, not even really PBG, Sex Jerks, Winos,
MBT.
King of Drags, MBTs, DGFs all day.
DOM.
Every Woman's Fantasy. I mean, just a million
The
crews.
Dirty Old Man.
Dirty
too.
Old, come on now. You know what I'm saying?
You know I'm a kid, but you know I know my history, man.
All out kicking it. You know what I'm saying? So in that era, it wasn't like people wasn't gang banging. You had to pre-exist with other people from different sides. So before you really told somebody where you was from, you would assume yourself with the crew
cliques.
first.
Yeah, you got to be from a
So
clique
that you
first.
can be cool. Because in this era, I tell people all the time, see people with S hats, it's so funny, I laugh. If you wore an S hat in Los Angeles in the late 70s or early 80s, you were going to prison. Period. It wasn't no conversation. It was going to put something on you. This wasn't a hat that you wore just to wear.
Yeah.
If you wore an S hat in Los Angeles, and at that time in that era,
And you talking about the S dome?
you know what I'm saying? The true
S-Dome.
S dome, the
The
Seattle
Seattle
Mariners,
Mariners.
the big brown gold one. If niggas seen you with that, and the police seen you, you was going to jail. Matter of fact, I got a homeboy. Rest in peace, man. Rest in peace, my homeboy, man. He literally got his eye rock shot up because he had an S dome on, and it wasn't even his. He just threw it on for a minute, put it on his head, somebody pulled up on him, let him have it. They thought he was from the hood.
He got killed.
Just that. This was like when the Fat Burger.
Go ahead, Gabe.
This when the Fat Burger was on right there on Stocker. This how far back that is. This one is Fat Burger. You know, you was a kid. Yeah, right there. Right across the street from the park. Like right where the El Pollo Loco is. Was a Fat Burger right there, like right next door.
It turned into Chris Burger.
Exactly. They turned it into Chris Burger. Exactly.
Bitty strip in the middle.
So for me, I kind of went through all that area. I played football, played at Baldwin. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to all my Baldwin Hills niggas that played in the 80s and the 90s. And then because of that right there, that kind of centered my life. But it also made me understand about music because music was so impartial and important for us back then and there. You know what I'm saying? So in the gang culture back then, everything was about music from K-Day, because that was the biggest thing in LA, KDAY. And the biggest
shout out Julio G, Tony G.
And the biggest person on K-Day for me was a dude named Russ
What was
Parr.
that, 93.5?
No, that was
Greg Mack.
93. That was the original K-Day was 1580 K-Day, because it wasn't even an FM station, it was an AM station.
That's cool.
It was on Crenshaw and 43rd. The building was right there. That's where the actual radio station was.
That's
43rd and Crenshaw.
I didn't know K-Day was right there.
43rd and Crenshaw was where K-Day was. KJLH was right next to, right across the street from where Earl's is. Right next to the funeral home.
So KJLH, it wasn't always.
So that was the radio.
K-Day was crack.
That was the Crenshaw was the radio. This is why Crenshaw Strip was so cracking, because of the radio stations was there. So when niggas used to cruise on Sunday night, you cruising past the radio station.
They spit it. It is like they DJ.
You can look in the window. You can look in the two windows. You can look through the window and see them spinning. It was killer right on 43rd and Crenshaw. So you can imagine that era. It was a special era and a special time. So music was always like
Niggas
really
got
big
they
to
tapes
me.
playing,
Come
trying
on,
to play
man.
it loud to the motherfucker through their
Niggas used to
speakers.
pull up with they. That's when LA was full of El Caminos and IROCs.
Yeah.
You seen an IROC and an El Camino everywhere, always on. You know what I'm saying? Trues and Vogue. So I kind of came up in that era, and then again, all that, and then again, I played football, so I kind of was like centered in that era. But because Bobby Jimmy played the center in my life, I was always kind of a clown, be clowning. I won like the shit called bagging on the radio, and this is how I met Big Boy. Yeah. I won bagging on the radio like 4 or 5 times. Anybody that come from that era, 1580K, they remember it was a contest. Used to win. So I won maybe like 4 or 5 weeks. It was a nigga from Venice.
Yeah.
That everybody said was big as hell, and he was killing everybody. Yeah. And he beat me. Yeah. Years later, I find out somebody said, I remember who that dude from Venice was. I was like, nah. It was like, that's Big Boy. Like, what? So I found out, and I remember I asked him, like just randomly. This is like kind of like after I met Fuzzy. This is like after I got to Big Boy, and I asked him, shout out Fuzzy, and I asked Fuzzy, I was like, let me holler at Big Boy, and I said, Big, you remember bagging on the radio? He was like, yeah, I used to kill that shit. I was like, dog, you bagged on me one time and killed me. He was like, what was it? I said something about your mother's hand glide on a Dorito chip or some shit like that. And niggas was crying, laughing. Like, and he was like, oh, I remember that. What I said, your auntie looked like she got hit in the head with a bag of nickels or something. And he remembered the bag and everything. That's when I knew Big Boy was special. He like 500 pounds sweating. At that time, he was a big dude, but he was so quick and so, you know what I'm saying? Like real easy. And then I was on the radio in Atlanta, but for some reason, like we were like doing our thing, but we were so in our area and in our zone. Because Bricc could tell you, Atlanta has a way of putting you in 285, as I say. If you inside the 285, nothing else in the world matters. They can make you think that and you in Georgia, California don't matter, New York, nothing don't matter, bro. I'm telling you. So when I left LA 1992 after the riots. Yeah. Wow. Football scholarship, went to Clark. When I went to Clark.
I went to Clark too. That's why I was telling you. He the first me to go down there, man.
Class of 97, Panthers, CAU, you know what I'm saying? So when I got to Clark, prior to that, I got a chance to meet Left Eye at some random shit at Magic Mountain when they was on their promo. By me being an LA dude, I didn't really necessarily think that was gonna mean anything to me. So when I got to ATL, I'm just running around with my homies. You know how niggas is when they get to Atlanta, they trying to do whatever. I'm playing football. We end up going to this club, and it was at this place called the Tango Wango or some shit like the Tango Room, some shit like that, the Mumbo Jumbo Room.
Yeah.
We sneak in the club. We ain't even supposed to be in the club. We sneak in the club. When I get in the club, I had never been starstruck in my life, cause like never. We seen Whitney Houston, Bobby Brown, Andre Rison, Dominique Wilkins, who else? TLC was in there, L.A. Reid.
That's how Atlanta is. All the stars coming out.
Everybody was in the same VIP. So I feel like, oh, we about to get kicked out. There's no way we gonna. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I'm in there with my god brothers. Shout out to my god brothers, Brian and Brandon Casey from Jagged Edge. We in there, Tattoo. We in there, literally sneaking in there. Once we get in there, she see me. Lisa remember me. Invite us over to the VIP. We get in the VIP. We in there chilling, kicking it. I'm like, that was pretty much the whole surface of everything changing. Lisa grabbed me and never let me go. Like literally, nigga, like wherever I'm going, you going. I need you here. And then this is when I learned the music business. Yeah. I learned that she wasn't just a rapper. She had a production company. She had 5 artists.
You talk about Left Eye?
Yes, Left Eye.
Smart,
yeah. She had 5 different artists. She had a deal with Savvy Records, as well as she was doing all the stuff. So everything for her was kind of like calculated, and she was building her team of like real people. Like, you know what I'm saying? Anybody she can meet. I didn't know why she wanted me to fuck with her, but I did. From that right there kind of really cemented me in Atlanta, because if I'm with Lisa, wasn't nobody on Lisa's level in the city. TLC was the biggest group in the world.
So you met her while she was already.
I met her at Magic Mountain with MC Hammer. We went to grad night.
MC Hammer is crazy.
We went to grad night. And the riots happened at Magic Mountain. And I'm literally fighting for my life, and we get backstage, and I end up literally hiding with them and get away. And she remembered me from then. So when I seen this was like they was on promo. So didn't nobody know who TLC was. I thought they were just some girls with big ass clothes. I didn't know who they was. So from that right there, for me, nigga, you getting away from a riot in Magic Mountain, that's all I'm thinking about. I'm not worried about nothing else. Ain't nothing else better than me to get home from Valencia. You know what I'm saying?
Because we got homies that ain't made it home from
16 years old, I'm like, nigga, I gotta get 1991, I gotta get home, nigga, please get me up out of here. So from that right there, that pretty much kind of surfaced everything, or you know what I'm saying, set everything up for when I got to school the following year. And I'm just playing ball. I ain't really thinking about it. So even when she told me to come work with her, I did. So from that right there, that kind of set it. Then it kind of fast forward from me kicking with Lisa, everybody know me. Now all of a sudden it's like 93, 94, maybe like going in 95. Everybody talking about this new radio station. It's not even no music, not even nobody talking. It's just playing rap music.
Yeah.
So I'm like, okay, it's cool. I ain't thinking about it. My roommate, this nigga named Ant Blackie, he come and tell me, oh, I just met the program director. I don't even know what a program director is. Like, who is good? Like, what he do? He like, he programmed the radio station. Cool, why you telling me? You need to meet him. For what? He got some money? You know me? He got some money? What he on? He like, nah, nigga, you need to get with him. I'm like, I don't know about this. So, you know, nigga come over at 3 a.m. That's already a red flag. Why a nigga want to come over at 3 a.m? No bitches? Like, what's going on, bro? Right. What's going on? But again, my mind state is still LA. I just left the riots. Like, I'm not thinking on none of this shit I'm supposed to, but I'm at school, nigga. I'm supposed to be doing this.
Right.
So pretty much this is how it all played out. Met Jason Staten. Jason Staten grabbed me, made me be an intern. I didn't really even like that, because at first I was working for free and it was doing goofy work. So I was like, I'm not with that. But I realized that after I left the first day, because I told cuz I'm gonna beat you up, I'm not putting no records together, fuck you, I'm cool. Tell Lisa I'm cool. I left for 2 days. I think I told somebody that. They was like, nigga, take your ass back over there. Shut up, nigga. Just like telling me, nigga, you don't know what you fucking up.
Yeah.
I could have just really fucked it off at that point. Went back, filed some records. He brought me to the radio station. I met Mary Catherine Sneed, who pretty much is the godmother of radio in Atlanta. She worked at V103 and she worked at V103 and Power 107. And Hot 107.9 and pretty much all the stations that was in Atlanta building. She was, you know, behind her and her husband. So I met her. Once we got cracking, I started interning there. And from there, that just pretty much set it up. I went from an intern, and you know me, I'm trying to find my niche. One thing I really realized, and to go back to West Par, nobody in Atlanta on the radio sounded like they was from Atlanta. Yeah. Nobody.
Yeah.
Which was weird to me, because ain't this where Dr. King from? Ain't this where, like, niggas really supposed to be proud of being on the radio and being sounding like they're from Atlanta. So that didn't happen. So this dude named Lauren, he's now Steve Harvey's morning show producer.
Yeah.
He told me, he said, you need to come up with a way to do the traffic. I want you to fill in and do the traffic. Now, the traffic is, if you ever paid attention, when you listen to the radio,
the traffic,
and they give you a traffic report. They
tell you, traffic report.
And they tell you if the 10 is messed up or the 210 or whatever.
Yeah.
So back then on the radio, you would get a traffic report, especially during the 5 o'clock or 4 o'clock hour. You have to tell people the traffic report. So what I did is that I took the essence of an Atlanta person and I gave the traffic report, and I sounded like I was directly from Atlanta.
Yeah.
So in a sense of where it would be like, oh, you get on 85, but you get off 85, you get off here at Bankhead Highway, you take that down, and once the congestion starts, you get back on. No, it wasn't like that. I was like, shout out, it's your boy Poondaga. Once you get all got down 85, you get turn right there. You come off the low. When you get to the low, you get that Miss Winters. Don't stop right there, because you're going to see shot in there right there. You bank down there. Once you bank down there, then you ride on out. Yeah. Man, them folks went crazy. I didn't really, I'm clowning. I'm high, just tripping, doing the shit or whatever. But it was literally something that they never kind of gravitated to. I went to work the next week. I had motherfucking fan mail.
That's crazy.
They had fan mail. So now I'm like, oh, I got a jug.
Yeah, they got a jug. Yeah.
Nigga, I remember niggas was calling me. Baby Duke one time came to visit me. He had just got out of jail with a couple of other homies that came to visit me. At this time, rest in peace, Duke. At this time, he was like fresh out of jail. He would come to visit me. And he came to visit me this one time. Cuz came and literally I didn't see him for a week because I was in the, you know what I'm saying? I got to do what I got to do. And so before he left, he looked at me and said, whatever you doing, cuz, don't stop. I heard a nigga in the store screaming, Sade. I'm like, ain't that what cuz say? Like,
oh, rolling.
So, you know what I'm saying? Niggas already got it. But that's the biggest thing, and that's what I be telling Bricc. And anything that people do in this profession, as well as you, it's really hard for a person that has shortcomings in life, whether it was athletically, whether it was scholastically, whatever, and you get in a position to do something that's passion driven. Yeah. Like it's not that, I can't really say it's hate, but it's really like it's hate towards their self. Right. Initially. So you can deal with a lot of people, and we come from the state of the animal. Yeah. You feel what I'm saying? So if you make it out and you don't take me, I'm gonna put voodoo on your success, nigga, because you're supposed to take me. And I'm just saying, it's been like that since the beginning, because it's like, realistically, I didn't pay attention like you did, and you did, because I was doing this, but you still supposed to take us. But when I got to college, I really realized that once you get to a certain level as a man, after adolescence, 21, 25 years old, you're a fool if you really sit and think that if you didn't actually produce this person, that you have any type of worried about them, upset. Me and Bricc had this conversation. He was talking like, what you do, how you deal with that situation? I was like, I don't. Because it's like, I can't have you evolved in my life if you haven't been in my life through the struggle. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Especially for homies. Because what people don't really realize, especially in the gang culture in LA is almost like a street version of the Masonic Masons or something, some type of like that. And if you look at how they structure themselves, it's Masons in other places that don't even talk to each other, bro. And they all come, they only talk when they go to conventions. Yeah. They all ride with the same thing, but they only talk at different times, because this nigga runs construction, this nigga's a teacher, this nigga's a preacher. Yeah, everybody have their lives. So when I had seen all the stuff that was going on with y'all up here, I'm like, are the majority of the people that's watching retarded or something? Like there's no way possible they could be sitting up getting upset about anything that you do, and it don't consist to their living.
I'm not
Like,
talking about you. I ain't doing none of that. It's
So,
nigga, what did you got even?
and I'm
why
saying,
is you in my business?
the reason why I'm saying that, to go back to it, is that like that's how I position myself to think, Bricc. So when I got to Atlanta, it was to the top.
Yeah.
I didn't care about what nobody thought. I didn't care about what nobody said, because I said once I get the W in my corner and once we win, it's pretty much gonna be a wrap after that. And from then it was, because what happened? My partner put a record out independently, sold 30,000 units. Me and Luda sold 30,000 units. The back of his trunk. Ended up getting a deal at DTP.
So wait.
Bubble
So
off of that.
let me stop you right there. So when you was doing the traffic and all that shit, on what radio station was that?
It was Hot 97.5,
And that's just,
which is 107.9 now
Good.
in Atlanta.
and that's when you was the co-host with Chris Lover.
And Lala.
Who is Chris Lover?
Ludacris.
Ludacris.
And Lala is Lala.
And Lala is Lala.
And Lala is the same Lala from
Yeah, Lala Anthony. She
Lala,
started with
Lala.
us.
Oh,
That's
Lala
crazy.
Anthony.
Yeah, she started with us.
Yo.
It's the same. It was a really small school, but we're all in the same school.
Lala was
like we may
15.
not all know each other directly,
That's
but
crazy.
we're one separation from everyone.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
That's how crazy the music business was.
When once we won, I think we really started breaking boundaries. I remember I looked at Chris one time. This was kind of like as we were just put the record out, but we was still kind of thinking. And I was like, it's time to go home. And he was like, yeah, I think it's time to go home. So we would be hitting him out here like, hey, what's up? And he was like, we gotta see. I gotta wait because I know what y'all bringing, so we gotta wait and see. So at one point in time, I was like, you know what? Just take Lala. And I remember sending him Lala's tape, like, just take.
Well,
Lala,
keep in mind, every day I would get a new cassette from Chris Lover and this guy.
So Lala did music
Before
first.
we hired
No,
Big
she was
Boy.
on the air. But
Yeah.
he was a
Okay.
program director out here. So yeah.
But I
it
was-
wasn't fucking upload send.
Yeah,
emails back
and
then.
Chris would
You
call
had to
every
send
morning.
Yeah.
And I never knew, I mean, even years later, I was just telling him how I met Chris in person was we were in like Phoenix or somewhere, and he was on the show. And he walked by and he said, Damien. And I was like, Ludacris? Hey, how's it going? He goes, no, Chris Lover. And I'm like, from Atlanta? You know, because I'd never met him face to face, but that's how I met Chris.
That's crazy.
And then he was running DTP at the time, basically, you know, and he brought Bobby Valentino and all this, and
So
that's
now,
how we got
I gotta
closer.
pause y'all there because you kind of like skip past
sorry.
like how that happened.
Okay.
You get what I'm saying? Because how do you go from radio personality to getting your record spin on the radio?
Well, because we were the biggest thing in the market at that time. It was me and Greg
He
Street.
being modest. They had the #1 freaking morning show on the motherfucker.
Well, evening show. We had the
evening show,
excuse me.
yeah.
So we were up. You heard of Greg Street?
Yeah, Greg.
No.
Street.
Okay, so Greg Street
We
is
was in Atlanta.
yeah.
We
Greg
was in
Street
Atlanta.
is he's
He
on
still
V103 in
going here.
Atlanta. He's
Okay.
been on 6 to 10 for probably like 30 years now.
Yeah.
So he was our initial competition on the radio. So we actually started first. Me and Luda was on this dude's show named DJ Nabs. He was Chris Cross's DJ, light skinned dude. He was a real good DJ.
So deaf.
Yeah, he had a show called In the Lab with Nabs. We started on that show. From that show, our popularity was so big because of already the shit I was doing. I already knew my thing was gonna gravitate to everybody else because I was sounding Atlanta. I had Atlanta with me because of my relationship with Lisa, the Dungeon family, rest in peace, Rico. Oh my
The dungeon.
God.
You talking about the dungeon where everybody used to record at?
Yeah, rest in
Okay.
peace, Rico
No, the
Wade.
Dungeon family.
Damn,
the Dungeon
damn,
family.
Yeah, the Dungeon family.
That's
Okay.
where
Rest in
Big
peace, Rick.
gift.
So,
That's where
so,
Future come
so
from.
just so you
CeeLo
get
Green.
just so you get the gist. Organized Noise one of their first real music business checks came from Left Eye,
Yep.
and she had a couple of groups while she was in TLC.
Who was Organized Noise?
But Rico Wade
That's
did
Rico
Waterfalls.
Wade, Rico Wade, Ray Murray, and Sleepy Brown.
Did Luda get Disturbing
Rest
the
in
Peace
peace.
from that?
Rest in peace, Rico
rest in
Wade.
peace.
Did Luda get Disturbing the Peace as
Nah.
a branch off from that? Like Organized Noise, then Disturbing the Peace? That's like, that shit crazy.
The crazy thing about that is that Luda came up with DT.
Yeah, see what I'm saying?
See?
Luda came up with Disturbing the Peace literally, I believe, in Chicago when he transitioned from Chicago to Atlanta. And that was pretty much the name of his crew at first.
Oh, yeah.
And then he made it the name of his record label because we was like, well, you don't really need a crew. The name is still really dope. We'll just make that the name of the label. So before, he was already Ludacris before he was Chris Lover. He came up with Chris Lover because he didn't want to be Ludacris on the radio. So since his name was Chris, this lady that was on the morning show with him came up with, Chris Lover Lover.
So was he rapping already at that
Yes,
time?
he was already rapping. We actually met when I first started interning. You said go back. We initially met because Chris was trying to shop his music to the radio station. So he literally came up to the radio station. This was a dope time, and I think you probably heard about this, but the initial radio station, the Hot 97, was in College Park on Old National. I know you heard people talk about Old
Nat, man.
Old National Highway.
Man,
the
that's
radio
the new
station.
Crenshaw,
The radio station was on Old Nat, and it was in like a plaza. People would come in there, knock on the door, throw rocks at the window, and a lot of times that's how you would get people's attention. I done seen Master P be outside the door, 3-6 Mafia, all type of motherfuckers. So this is how Chris got my attention. I went downstairs. We talked for a second. I told him I'm just really getting up here, but you can try to do your thing. Station ain't been on that long. He came back the next day. He did some little promo for some people. And literally, we were the 2 youngest people at the station. So this what made people really kind of gravitate to
y'all.
you know what I'm saying? Because we were
But
the
that
youngest.
kind of hustle, that's what I fucking love.
So we went from, it literally went from me doing the traffic to being on air, to being on somebody else's show, to me and Chris getting our show, to our show being #1, to putting out a record, to it
Viral.
going to depth.
Viral.
You know what I'm saying? So that was kind of less the process of how it happened.
Today
you
is
know what I'm saying?
viral.
And the chat keeps saying that you cut Damizza off from telling us his life story. You know what I'm saying?
My bad, man.
No, but I love it.
But we loved it. That's why I ain't stopped
for
you
sure.
not once.
I'm a radio
it's
fan.
Great hey, look.
And I got one more question.
Yeah.
I got one more question. So the radio station is how you met Chris,
Yeah.
or y'all met on some street shit? You
No,
met
we
Chris
met-
through the radio
We
station.
met on some street. I mean, we met on some radio station shit. I ain't gonna lie, Gordy. Once I tapped in with Lisa, if you came to me from LA talking about some street shit, it's curvy.
Yeah.
Because I already knew and I already seen what was happening
You're a liar.
prior with too many niggas that was
You're a
fucking-
liar.
Why?
Because
With me?
yeah, you made some friends on the south side.
Oh yeah, definitely. But the thing about us, the friends that I made on the south side, that was my niggas.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
You know, that's
Now,
how Titty Boy, that's how Bobby Valentino, that's how
now see, I'm glad you said that. I met 2 Chainz from literally bringing me some weed. But I also,
he told her you could.
I also, back in the day, we already talked about that.
I'm just playing. Nigga, weed so decriminalized.
You know what I'm saying? he brought me some weed, and I remember he kept telling me he was gonna be the biggest nigga on the south side. I was like, no, you're not. So I remember he had a big play. I think he was supposed to get like 20, 30 pounds. And
Nigga, one of the biggest thing on the south side.
I made him ride with me all day. Fucked up the play. He cuz was so hot with me. Like, I was like, nigga, I don't want you, bro. You not no motherfucking weed. You are a rapper.
Yeah.
What is you doing?
Yeah.
And from that day on, he like, even though he did his thing, he really understood the severity and the seriousness I was in fucking with him and changing that whole mindset. 'Cause that was the biggest thing.
And was you already on the radio at the time?
Yeah.
All right, so that was a big source for him.
Exactly. He already knew it. And pretty much everybody in the city. And if you was from Atlanta, I was fucking with you. You could have swore I was from Atlanta because niggas didn't fuck with the niggas from Atlanta. That was the other thing I did. I'm not scared of nothing because I'm from LA. So
exactly.
niggas used to say, they used to tell me,
that's
they'd
what
be
I
like,
said. I was in the projects, dead up.
and now see, this is the changing thing. The only people who used to go to the project was politicians that be with security, shit like that. But I would have live remotes, the radio station, the truck, giveaways, everything, inside Barn Homes.
Yeah.
In the project.
Rest in peace, Shotty Low.
Inside Simpson Court, East Side, everywhere. I was known for that. My boy, Danny Boy, big time player. Danny Boy would have parties where he would give away food, clothes, everything to everybody on the west side. He would do it with me. And this would be his way of giving back. I don't care how he's doing whatever he's doing.
Yeah.
To me, it's about giving back.
Straight up.
And this really helped me cement myself in the city. You know what I'm saying? So,
Cause I pulled up on you, shit. We was in some real local type shit all the time.
I was gonna get to that. Did y'all meet in Atlanta?
yes.
Yeah.
Okay, how did that work? Like, how did that happen?
The homie Smoke Deuce, rest in peace. That nigga.
Yeah, the hubby Smoke. He had the tattoo shop of my boy from IF.
Yeah.
But it was so crazy because he from IF. This nigga 1060 to that motherfucker, 10 bloods.
Yeah,
that
fruit towns, everything.
It's all, but see, it was all LA when you out of town. It was all LA. Long as the nigga, you know what I mean? Like, you from LA, like, all right, like, as long as you ain't tripping, we can get on that. Like, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
We from LA. Like, nigga, we all linked in. So you country niggas, they don't run off on us. Nigga, they try to come fuck with you, nigga. You know what I'm saying? You better tell me. That. The nigga owe me a dub. He come over there and fucking with you, boy. I'm on my way. I'm finna strip him, cuz. You already know.
Hey, it was a lot. Hey, I ain't gonna lie, it was a lot. What time One Punch, man? Rest in peace, One Punch. My nigga was out there doing his thing, man. For real.
Rest in peace, my
It was a lot of niggas out there doing it. But for me, it was about really, you know, me and Bricc be talking about that going back and forth, like West Coast to down south. For me, it was really submitting myself and really doing something on my own. You know what I'm saying? That's why I think even right now, anything that I do, I can't really look and be like, oh, you know, I got on through Death Row or somebody. I got on by myself. You know what I'm saying? Everything necessarily I did.
I want to touch on what you said, something about the Atlanta time. At that time, everybody was together. I mean, the music business was.
It still is.
If there would be parties in Atlanta, it would be Jay-Z, it would be Diddy, or Elton
it's something
John,
in the weather out there that make you get along with damn near everybody.
Yeah, and everybody
what
went.
The fuck? It's like niggas ain't robbing people for jury and shit all the time. Like love. It's some stuff. But go ahead.
Yeah, but the inner vibe, like everybody went to Jermaine's or everybody went. I mean, they were just intertwined. Like even as a West Coast cat, that's one thing I envied because the West Coast just wasn't like that. The West Coast always fragmented.
Man,
see,
you know what I'm saying? But that's that gang shit.
I'm the new generation of that. Like. I came up with Young Thug and Pee Wee Longway and any Future, Young Scooter, anybody that's popping, 21 Savage, all of them. So I came up with them, J Money, Young LA, the whole, like I started right then in Atlanta. Wow. And everybody, it don't matter, like they hoods could be killing each other like on the low. And if they two rappers that got to get something going, like, you know what I'm saying? Because everybody hood wasn't straight when they was linking up doing collabs, but it's something about Atlanta, like, hey, we finna get this money. Like, ain't nothing bigger than the money. Like, that, like everything can get put to rest over some money. Out here, it ain't no money involved. It's strictly like, he cracking, let's stop him from being cracking. We gonna go in his house, we gonna take something from him, or we gonna put the police on him if we can't beat him. Or, you know what I mean? It's just all type of...
What Power 106 was in the day was that spot.
Yeah.
Where everybody, when it was a Power 106 event, they'd come and just hang out. Everybody left their bullshit outside. And that's something that was another thing in it, is everybody on the West Coast, that was going on outside, but the way that I saw it, is one night every year, everybody came together for Powerhouse and partied. It didn't matter whether you were Inglewood Muggs and the Booyah Tribe over here and, Six O's over there. And, like, everybody just knew it was a party, and that was that.
Get there. Go ahead.
Yeah, so let me ask you this. So how'd you get from the Santa Barbara show, the radio show, to ended up on
they made
Power
me do
106?
alternative first because Santa Barbara's a rock town. So I did alternative. I was the youngest director in the program director in the history of alternative radio at 17. Then they saw someone from Power 106 came down and saw a show, and an alternative show. I mean, it was what it was, but the band was platinum, and I got them to do this small club. So the people in radio and records started to buzz a bit, and the music director from Power happened to come up, and I said, "Yo, I just want to work at Power." And he said, well, the only thing we got open is a board op job, which is, being an engineer, sitting there just doing what this nice guy over here is doing.
Yeah, shout out Early Film.
But it's the start. You know what I mean? Not in a place like this because it's huge, but it's the start. You know what I mean? So I walk in, and the first person I'm working for is Curtis fucking Blow.
That's so you had to do the engineer.
Be the engineer, but I said, he was like, you're a program director in Santa Barbara, you're this, you're that. All we have is a board op. It's the very opening thing.
And what year was this?
This is 95 or something like that.
Okay.
So I was like, hell yeah, I'll take it. And I walked in as Curtis Blow. So he started teaching me about hip hop. I love Curtis. Friends to this day. And he started teaching. So he left. Then Ice-T came in. And then I started learning about West Coast rap. stuff like that, low profile, and you know, I mean, Eva Lee.
Because all you knew at that time was something else.
Well, I mean, I knew NWA and I knew DJ Quick, but you know, I didn't. It was like Pac-Man at that point. It was like Johnny Five, input, give it to me. You know what I mean? And I was learning from the greatest.
How did you learn? How did you link with Dre? When did you link with Dre? And how did you link with Dre?
Oh my God. Okay, so
go ahead.
The first record that I heard from Dre and Snoop, well, the first record rap record I ever heard was fucking Gangsta Gangster by NWA. So I was hooked at that point. Then I heard Boys in the Hood. And I always was a huge Dr. Dre fan. So a friend, when they did Zoom Zoom with LL Cool J, a friend of mine said, come down and meet Dr. Dre. And I was the music director at Power at this point. But I grew up on Dr. Dre. So I meet him and I go, and I hear Zoom Zoom, and I'm like, yo, what happened to the one from the Slauson Swap Meet? And he's like, what? And I said, the Zoom Zoom with Snoop Dogg, this is bullshit.
Yo.
And he was like, what? How do you even fucking know that? And I'm like, yo, dude, like, come on, I'm a rap fan. And he's like, okay. And we just hit it off from that moment forward. And at the end of the conversation, I said, yo, let me get, I don't even know why I said it. In hindsight, it was probably the dumbest thing you could say to Dr. Dre. But I said, oh, let me get your number. And he's like, yeah, here you go. And I said, what assistant is this? Just joking around. And he goes, that's my headphone. It means that it rings next to my head, so don't call too early.
Yeah.
And I was like, cool. So the next week, like, I'm walking around going like, should I call Dr. Dre? Should I call Dr. Dre? You know what I mean? And at the time, Big Boy was doing the phone taps thing.
Yeah. Okay.
And I heard it, and I was like, man, I wonder what records what records is he gonna put out? You know what I mean? So I'm like, fuck it, I'm gonna call Dr. Dre.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Let me call and ask him what's going on with his record.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
I got a reason.
Yeah,
I got a reason
found
for
a real good reason.
Yeah, you know,
give him a call. All right.
So he picks up the phone, or his wife picks up the phone, and I said, hi, is Dre there? I felt so stupid even saying that. Like, hey, is Dre there? And she's like, oh, who's this? I said, Damien from Power 106. And she goes, oh, he said you'd probably call a little too early. And I'm like, oh, is it too early? And she goes, no, I'm just messing with you. They were just really nice people. You know what I mean?
He had already told his wife about you. So
from what I found out later, not many people at that point, because of the Firm aftermath and everything, like, people weren't calling him like that.
Yeah.
You know, he was going through a difficult time.
Yeah.
And that's part of the reason too, is when I heard it, I'm like
right
what's
after
Dre
the
doing?
Death Row
Like, if we had the Snoop Dogg version of that record, I'd play it. But this LL Cool J bullshit, whatever. So we started talking about it. Then we started talking about the Firm, and then I started saying,
wait, so what about Snoop wrote that song for LL Cool J?
The what? No. Snoop did a version of Zoom Zoom that they leaked to the swap meets on mixtapes.
Yeah.
But then when Dre ended up producing a record for LL Cool J, they recut the song without Snoop on it.
Yeah.
But it was only in the swap meet. So a white kid from Santa Barbara walking up to Dr. Dre and saying, what the fuck happened to the one from the Slauson swap meet?
That fucked him up.
He's like, where are you from? You know what I mean? I'm like, I'm from Santa Barbara. How the fuck do you know what that version of something that was leaked to us? What the fuck is wrong with you?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
that's crazy.
And that's why we always got along. But the reason why we got along and the reason why we worked so well together is because I am a fan of Dr. Dre and Snoop Dogg. And I don't have an ego. I don't have anything other than to be a humble servant to the fucking music. Sure. And if that means this, like, you know, when we did Hawaii, Dr. Dre was on set. Well, I put Dre and Snoop together for 2001. That's what ended up happening with Dr. Dre.
Yeah.
So we're in Hawaii, and Dre is up on stage, and Dre sees me, and I'm in the front fucking row. And I'm sitting there going like, yeah. And he's like, what? What's wrong? And I'm like, nothing. And I'm out. So when he gets off the stage, he goes, what the fuck was wrong? Was the sound fucked up or something? I was like, homie, I didn't book this show for ratings. I booked it because I wanted to see the fucking show. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Like,
he think you on your directorship.
Yeah. You know what I mean? I was like, fuck this. So he would call me every fucking move. Like, if he put the Chronic on tour in LA, where he was gonna put it in tour in LA, he called me and was like, look, all the venues won't have West Coast gangster rap in the building. So I'm like, fuck it, let's call Magic Johnson.
Well, I'm like, he's like, Magic Johnson. I'm like, well, Jay-Z's manager, Jay Brown's wife, runs the charity for Magic Johnson. Yeah. Why don't we just call Jay and ask him?
Shout out Tati.
Yeah, y'all do that.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And at that powerhouse, it was the same thing with artists. I introduced Eminem to Jay-Z. I introduced Dr. Dre to Jay-Z and all of these other people because they were at the powerhouse. Ja Rule and Eminem were sitting there playing pool one night.
And also, guys, you know what I mean? He's leaving out one thing. Never in the history of radio has there ever been a morning show from Los Angeles on in New York.
Yeah.
He did that because he was the programmer of Power 106 and Hot 97 at one time and had Big Boy on in New York, and that had never happened.
So does the Power in New York and the Power
Power 105?
No, it was
No, I'm saying, does that have any type of relation at all?
Which one? Power 105? Oh, fuck no. No, matter of fact, that's how I got my job at Hot 97 is Jay-Z had a fight with the Tracy Cloredy. God bless her. And she was the program director at Hot 97, and Jay-Z and her got in a fight, and she pulled all of Jay-Z's music off Hot 97, and he went on to Power and cut a bunch of drops and went on their morning show first week. So they called the West Coast guy, who was cool with Jay-Z, who broke Jay-Z, you know what I mean? Like, go to New York and get this to stop. So I had to go get that to stop. But while I was there, I hooked him and Mariah up for Heartbreaker.
Who was Mariah?
Mariah Carey. For Heartbreaker. That's where we did the meeting for that, and that's where that came from. So I mean, there was a lot of multitasking going on.
Did you get royalties from any of this shit?
Do I?
Did they fuck you over, or did you get your points for making this shit
Fuck
up?
no, nothing.
Yeah.
I did it for the love of the music.
Me too.
Like I see those two and I go, yo, you know, you guys should do something.
At this point in your life, do you feel like you had your business fucked up, or
do what?
Do you feel like you had your business fucked up to where you could have had
Fuck
them?
yes.
All right.
But see, dog, I was looking as a fan.
Yeah.
I still do. Like the business and money, look, it'll come, it'll go. It's like hose. I'm good. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like, you're here, you're not, whatever.
Yeah.
But the art and the passion of making those, dude, I got to put Dre and Snoop in the room together for the first time and literally push Dr. Dre out on stage when he said no. Like literally, Jam, play the fucking record. Like he's not ready. I'm like, play the fucking record. And Jam's like, all right, Miz, it's on you. Plays deep cover and Dre, bye. You know what I'm saying? Like,
get over that shit later.
Yeah, like I ain't fucking with it.
Crazy.
You already talked to Snoop. We cool. Go. You know what I'm saying? And then take off my shit and run to the front row. You know what I'm saying? Like,
so how does the movie like NWA resonate with you when you see
it's art.
Snoop Dogg and
it's art. I mean, I watch the Defiant Ones. I watch any of this shit, and I'm like, yeah, look, the music business is entertainment. It's a narrative, but it's WWE.
Sure,
politics, everything is. The same company that does WWE lighting, does the politics, does the, you know what I mean? It's all same media shit.
Straight up.
You know, so it's, man, all of that stuff is narrative.
But that's changed in this day because, you know, in this day, if they beefing, they got to squabble, they got to shoot. I'm like, damn, where's the...
Well, that's why I like what's going on with this Kendrick Drake thing right now.
Exactly.
Is it ain't getting too stupid.
Right.
I mean, I lived through the death row era. I know what it's like to work with Suge. You know what I'm saying?
We gonna take a second, right? We gonna let Gordy go through the fan funding that we have right here, and then we gonna jump into like a couple topics for y'all for a second, just to take it off.
Sure,
so before we get into the fan funding,
but if you had another question for, I'm about to
I got some stuff.
Be right back.
So before we get into the fan funding, I gotta say sticks in the chat.
Okay, I'm sorry.
And I want to
don't bang on me.
I want to tell you two gentlemen, like, you know, it's an honor being in y'all presence. You know, just from y'all accolades and milestones that you guys covered. You know, just like I was saying to you off camera. You know, what you're doing. I mean, what you've done and where you're at now is a milestone in my career. You feel what I'm saying? So I take my hat off to y'all, and I would love for y'all to be, you know, mentors, you know, to me and Bricc, you know what I'm saying? So we can, you know, so we can keep this thing going. And you know, just like when it's in a music game, like for example, DJ Quick, right?
Yeah.
DJ
Shout out Quick.
Yeah, DJ Quick is one of the
and the Avila
coldest,
brothers.
And people got DJ Quick fucked up.
Yeah.
Because he don't get.
He's a bad motherfucker.
He's a cold motherfucker. Nate Dogg didn't even want to record
Rest
without
in peace,
DJ
Nate
Quick.
Dogg was one of my best friends.
Yeah, Nate Dogg didn't even want to record without DJ Quick. So I understand that DJ Quick knew a lot about the gear and the analog and the beat machines and all the different stuff. You know what I'm saying? He was real in tune with that, which created a sound for the West Coast that that's
dude. I almost had
sound.
Nate Dogg, DJ Quick, and Be Real in a super fucking group.
Wow.
Okay, so we're gonna get to that after we get into the fan friendly. All right.
I'm a creative little motherfucker.
So shout out to the chat. Sticks in the chat.
What up, chat?
What up, chat?
So we got Daquan Wright. He spent $5 and said, W episode, Bricc and Gordy with some real OGs is what we want to see. Straight up. Y'all know the truth, man. Who is this? Westside Gotti TV. Shout out Westside Gotti TV. He spent $5. He said, rest in peace, my big homie One Punch.
Yes. What's up?
Yeah,
rest in peace.
Real
that's my, hey, that's my nigga, DDP.
Yeah. He said, I remember. Yeah, he said, I remember when he left. I remember when he left the land and went to Atlanta. He had all of us trying to get out there to the A and get some money.
He sure did. He had all the Bribs, all the fruit towns. Shout out to the Briscoes.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Shout out Keyshawn. Shout out all my Dorsey homies.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I'm from Rolling all day long, but I'm one of the only niggas that's a real nigga from the area that went to Dorsey. So and it's I get it all the time.
It's another one of my bros.
Santa Barbara.
Yeah, one of my bros from my section, Baby Goo. He went to Dorsey. He wore number 1.
Yeah,
and he from my section, and he had to go. Yeah, he did his thing up there.
Yeah.
So here come Jerky with the turkey baster, all shoved up his ass. Jerky says Crick Casey is afraid of me. We gonna see when we get Bricc here, and you try to keep it clean on this one. You turkey basting. No, shout out Jerky and we'll take Zachary over Jerky. How about that? In the chat, Zachary or Jerky. See, that's some chat shit they don't even know about. That's some real chat shit they don't even know about. But yeah, so the Be Real, and let's get into that.
Well, at the time,
hold on,
Rodney,
your cousin owe me for that promo. I ain't even see that. He didn't even tell y'all he Desto cousin.
Oh, you Desto cousin?
You Desto
cousin Pete.
That's my nigga, man. That's my little cousin. A lot of people used to swear that was my little brother or cousin. Desto. He's a real Desto, so if you know about the Destos, don't ever stop trying. You know about overdose, about THC.
Come on, man, you know that.
You know what I'm saying? That's all my family.
Them all my family, man. Shout out overdose. Shout out.
I call them "Don't ever stop trying," Dub. Don't ever stop trying, because that's what it's about.
Come on, man.
For real.
What was he talking about? Be Real or something?
Yes, he was talking about.
Oh yeah.
Damizza said he was about to put together a super group with Be Real.
When Quick did Trauma.
Yeah.
Brian Shafton, they just started the independent system, the Fontana distribution system, when Priority closed. When
I could get you a water, girl. Go ahead.
But anyways, when Priority closed, there was a huge hole because Master P was the biggest in the independent game.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And he was at Priority. So Brian Shafton went off and created a new independent distribution system, which DJ Quick was the first record to go independent #1.
Yeah,
that was from a major.
And what
and he was also the first artist on social media. Like, he was the first one on MySpace.
Who?
DJ Quick.
That's crazy.
He's a freaking genius.
What song was that?
That was Fandango off Trauma with Be Real. Yeah. And I was managing Nate Dogg, kind of. Not managing him, but a lot of that stuff. And they had Mercedes.
Yeah.
And Be Real and Nate and Quick almost became a group during those sessions.
That's crazy.
And I was like, hell yeah, let's do this. Let's do this. And then
what blocked it?
Nate started getting sick.
Yeah. I remember last time I saw Nate was
Rest
like
in
at
peace,
a
Nate.
Snoop youth
Shout out Nige Jr.
It was like a youth football game, and he was walking across. He had lost all the weight, and I'm looking. I damn near shedded a tear there, and I'm like, damn, that's somebody I looked up to my whole
The greatest
life,
to ever do it. And we had the most sarcastic sense of humor and so much fun. I mean, he was one of my best buddies.
Yeah.
You know, Damizza, let me, you know, I produced music in me for the title track from his album.
The crazy part is, if Nate
and where I want to be, by the way.
If Nate would have been my age, he would have been a star because gangsters singing is a thing now.
So shout out to Nate and shout out his son in hell.
Yeah, I just did. I just shot him.
Oh, you shouted him out because
and Junior.
Yeah, that's my boy. I just did a podcast with him at the League podcast. It was pretty dope. Yeah.
I've seen them since.
Too big to get socked the next time you cut me off. In the middle of
Man, fuck him. We don't give a fuck about cutting him off. He cut everybody off. Yeah, so feel free to cut him off.
Welcome to my
whenever
show.
Y'all want to get talk about
this is your house.
Welcome
this
to
is your
my
house.
show. You know what I'm saying?
You know what I'm saying?
I'm the pimp. This is the assistant pimp. This what you'll be if you don't pass this motherfucking class. You know what I'm
saying? He gave me Hey, but no, so I did a little research. And I got to give y'all some game too. So I came up in the game as well, like, you know. So I'm from the rolling side, but my uncle is Mac 10. Everybody don't know that.
Yeah.
So I know that you produce the record with Nocturnal.
Yeah.
Which is
and we did
nice.
Dirt.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And we did Dirt with Fat Joe for Ghetto Gutter and Gangster.
Okay, so
and that's me on the record. I'm rapping on that record.
Now, you ready for this one?
Yeah.
Dirt.
I want you to the paper route.
Okay.
The intro.
Mm-hmm.
Mac 10, the nigga is a straight up mother.
That was you?
Wow.
Stop it.
Hey now, say now.
What?
Cash App or PayPal. You know.
So, shout out back to you.
So I was at the Backyard Boogies and I was in Calabasas.
I met Mac 10 during Backyard Boogie.
And Chad.
Yeah, I was there. I was
Sue-Ann Carwell on the hook.
So
Once I was grown, I respected Mac 10 on a whole nother level.
Right.
Yeah.
I'm like Mac 10.
He's a genius, man.
Well,
go ahead.
No, I was just about to.
And he was married to T-Boz.
Exactly.
That's my sis.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna see her this weekend at Lovers and Friends. We gonna see her this weekend.
Yeah, we going to Lovers and Friends this weekend. Drop that low. Vegas, pull up. Kill Squad in Vegas. What's going on?
The thing I was just tripping out with what he just said about that was that when I was in Atlanta, because it was talking about, you know, niggas in LA and Atlanta, if you was like a real LA person, and a lot of people didn't really know I was from LA, but if you knew I was from LA, Mac 10 brother knew me. Because, you know, he already knew where I was from.
School.
You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
So he knew where I was from. I knew where he was from.
He got a brother from West Boulevard, too.
So when we instantly, and then the other homie that was his manager, what's his name? Big Wave? Or Big Wave?
I don't know. I probably don't know.
What's his name? Big Wave. Yeah, okay.
Wavy.
So me and him was cool. At this time, me and him cool. This is when I had a real kindership with Slim and Baby.
Okay.
Me, Slim and Baby, like, was really, really tough because Mizza will tell you, I had a real passion about breaking new artists. So this is a quick story. 2 Chainz, Titty Boy, when he went to Alabama State, he used to come back home to Atlanta with all new music. He came to me and was like, "Hey man, it's this 15-year-old boy on heroin. He hard as a motherfucker." I'm like, "What? What do I want to hear? 15-year-old boy on heroin?"
BG.
Not knowing it was BG.
Wow.
So he played me BG literally for the next 2.5 months. All we listened to is BG, Volume 1 and 2. It's All on You, The Diary. That's it. So this is how I really got into understanding about the Southern culture, like the whole Southern hip hop, because I didn't really know it. When I heard Southern hip hop, I always thought about booty shake music. That's it. Luke, pop that ass. I had no idea they even had gangster motherfuckers down there. Like, and then when I got down there, I found out about the MJG 8 Balls, Project Pats, DJ Squeaky, what's my nigga, Criminal Main, 3-6 Mafia. What's the other boy name? The one that Ludacris played in Hustle and Flow. He what's the guy? Kingpin, Skinny Pimp. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? All these different, crazy, different type of rappers or whatever, but this was that culture there. But this was also something that when you heard it it had a West feel to it. So this is why I gravitated to it, because they gravitated to the West Coast a lot.
Yo, that's what's missing. I just figured it out.
What?
That's where gangster music started at.
Yes.
In this click world, that's what the fuck has got it fucked up.
No more.
It's not entertaining.
Yeah. That's why people.
You only can get entertained if you go to the show, but there's nothing really else entertaining.
The video treatments,
video people don't even care about.
People don't even care
the
about.
Entertainer shit,
because the game is oversaturated with artists, so it's just like. It's a whole different goal.
And it's a right now culture.
I'm trying to get my TikTok.
So right now culture.
15
so right now culture though too, Bricc. That means that you're not waiting. Yeah. And the reason why you're not waiting, if you hear something, if Gordy send you somebody that you like, you ain't gonna wait till he go put something else out. You about to Google and try to find out everything about him. So you be like, oh, okay, let me see what he fuck with him or whatever. Yeah. Back in the day, in the 80s, you had to wait for everything to come out. You might hear a nigga sing or rap and be like, oh, that nigga hard. Yeah. Then found out, oh man, he just got beat up. You know what I'm saying? Like
that, but you know what I mean?
Back
in the day, it was, but see, everything was word of mouth, and that was just what it was. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, it was a gang of shit going on we didn't know about, and it could have affected a whole lot of people's career.
I say to this day, and I don't mean this no harshly, but I just really think, like, for Ice Cube to be who he was, especially coming from LA, the lane he played, like, to me, it was a lane that people don't play anymore. That was a lane that say, I'm from the street, I'm of the street, but I'm not claiming the street.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? In LA, that's difficult. Yeah. You know what I mean? It's very difficult, because even if you say I'm not from nowhere.
I grew up in the NAC, you know, that's not what I came out to be. You know what I mean?
But, Van Ness in 108th.
1,000%. But and Dub C will tell you, he was on the porch. He wasn't doing none of that, but he was watching. He was and he goes down in history as one of the hardest gangster rappers there is.
Guess what? Because he
R.I.P. Crazy
he never barked too much after that. It's just all mystery. You just got to believe what he said.
And his bark.
It's entertainment.
And the times that he did get barked on, he cleaned it up real fast. He didn't really let things get out of hand. Cube fixed it. He's a fixer. He fixed anything that get out of hand.
Let's get into some of this shit. Let's have some fun, young niggas. Cause y'all talk about this shit. Let's see what's going on, man. Let's get to some of these topics. So he say, y'all tapped into the drill culture in New York, or is y'all just all West Coast? You had a question.
Who gives a fuck about the drill culture?
The
in New
drill
York,
rappers?
Yeah, no,
I don't.
But
that's the 504.
I don't give a fuck.
Yeah,
but go ahead. Y'all can go ahead.
No, what I'm trying to tell you is, D-Thing, the one that just got out of jail and got the chain from his manager.
Oh, when a nigga ran.
Yeah. So we can click on that.
Is that the 504 shit? That's not him. That's not when
he's a New York drill rapper.
But that's not the shit that just happened
to
him.
That was last week drama.
Oh, okay.
That was last week drama.
Because I said
he was running too?
Yeah, some nigga was big popping.
Pull up on the drill rappers
the D-Thing. Right there, where D-Thing manager makes used G's. I don't even know who used G's is, but that's D-Thing op, I guess. They got to a confrontation. I don't know what that confrontation is about, but it says D-Thing manager makes used G's run from a fade for allegedly taking his belongings. Oh, it might be one of his little homeboys.
I think I just seen this. The dude runs backwards.
You can put your headphones on if y'all want to hear what's going on.
Oh, this dude runs backwards. I think I seen this. Look, he's out of there. He's out of there.
At that point, you got to squabble.
Look at what?
At that point,
you better shoot it out. You better shoot everything.
Imagine, just imagine a buff nigga with a purse chasing you. Got a purse.
Wait, first of all, that swing wasn't promising yet.
No, look at the arm swing from the guy in the black. He
that's how I be doing my baby mama.
He used to run it.
That's how Day did Baby D when he was Baby D, come on, stop playing, Baby D. Baby D, stop playing.
He snaked out of that thing. Look at him. I'm out of here. Look at him.
Wow.
Hey, as soon as he would have flinched, I would have had to get off on Big Cub. Like, it's gonna go there.
Wait, he dropped a bag right there? What did he drop right there? Big bag of Coke?
Yeah, it looked like it.
I was like, damn, homie. And he's running with a purse. I bet you there's Coke all in the
kids
purse.
out there and all kind of shit. That's probably why they didn't get cracked. I don't know what's going on.
Is that a man bag or a purse?
Both.
I'm just saying, just imagine you running from a nigga with one of them on.
Yeah.
He gotta have at that point you shot. You running up on me with a purse on. I'm popping
smart.
your
You
bitch
should have grabbed the bottom of the thing to pull his neck down. That would have been.
If he was smart, he grabbed the bag of coke and run.
Him scared. Him don't care about nothing y'all talking about. Him out of there.
Nigga, he in full stride. That's cold. Whoever made this post, who was this? Why'd you catch him in motherfucking full stride right there? That's good.
Man, the way he ran from that, he was like he might already felt something on that.
Yeah, at the end of the day, this is what we talk about. Shit like this, you wouldn't know about shit like this. See, UG's career is over now.
Yeah,
you get what I'm saying? It's over. He's on the 6ix9ine side of things now.
No. 6ix9ine. This is not rapper activity.
That run wasn't rapper activity.
Hey,
run,
that was
Big
crazy.
Sad has entered the chat. I guess my little bro want to be my friend again. You talk about
Bricc got a white
teeth white. Bricc ain't never got his teeth white. Nigga, I still got my yellow jug, man. That's how we going on, man. Thanks for the $10, man. We're gonna post some Drake, man. That's what we should have did off camera. Post Drake and looked at the paperwork, nigga. You should have never came on camera with that paperwork, like I told you from the get-go. Yeah. I told you don't even pay attention to that shit.
Shout out to my homeboy, man. You know, I got a lot of real homies over there on that side.
Yeah. Me too. My uncles and them. I'm gonna stop saying that shit on camera.
I tell a nigga all the time. I'm a real nigga that's like a LA kid because I went everywhere. It's walking too.
Walking.
I don't know if y'all understand about
nigga,
walking.
I'm on the beat. I mean, I'm on the bike. I'm on that motherfucker through the whole city. Then, nigga, I'm putting that motherfucker on the bus with me too, nigga. Man, what? I'm from the beach all the way to damn near the east side.
No. Please, somebody cartoon this nigga on the bike.
Come on.
That was an easy one.
I grew up in West Boulevard.
When the bus wasn't running no more, you could walk all the way down West Boulevard, all the way to the hood.
I'm walking the POP. I'm to the Pico pool.
Boom.
I'm walking either the Rancho pool. I'm walking all the way to the Coliseum pool. This all from Crenshaw Jefferson. Then, nigga, if it's cracking at Van Ness pool, I'm at Van Ness pool. Out wherever in the summertime where the pool cracking at, and the bitches off the party line talking about it's going up, we at that pool.
Give me the lighter, fuck,
7070. You don't know nothing about that, Gordy, huh? That's before your time.
707? What?
976-7070.
The party line.
That was
the party line?
That was the biggest party line.
No, I was a young
LA.
nigga not supposed to be on that motherfucker.
Yeah, buddy.
Like, hey, yo.
What was your voice?
Hey, what's happening?
Oh,
you know, it's tone. You know what I'm saying? Dial 8.
How old was you?
17.
Hell yeah. I had a cousin that came visit me
and I got my left ear pierced.
I had a cousin that came and visit me from Connecticut. He shout out to Big E. He came and visited me, came to the turf and was on the phone and ran up my grandmama's phone bill like $300 back then because it used to cost per minute.
Yeah.
No, the party line. He came to visit for the summer and ran the house phone up on the party line. Man, my grandmama whooped this like. She put like one of them.
What was called an out of town when I ain't know.
No, the party line cost like a
every 1-900 numbers and shit.
Yeah, no, they was 1-800. I remember that.
Yeah. It was every minute.
Everybody
it was 99 cents. You had to pay 99 cents.
I ain't never got.
Then it went to the loop.
My mama was up though. I ain't gonna lie. I ain't never. But I used to be at Granny house, but she probably was paying that motherfucker too.
Hey,
I ain't gonna lie. We used to be on that motherfucker. I used to sleep on that
that's what I told you. What's the
my big
homie?
sister was on there.
What's the homie thing I heard cuz on? That's what it sounded like to me y'all was on. When I tell you
To my Clubhouse?
Clubhouse.
Nah, was that it?
It gotta be Clubhouse.
What was that? What I heard cuz on? That was Clubhouse? Oh, that was
okay. That's the new party line.
Exactly. That's exactly.
That's what it is. That's the new party line. You had a question for me before we got
on the way up, we were listening to this Draco song. Shout out Evil and Rafi the Plug. Rest in peace, Draco. You were on with Draco, and you had this line. I heard it said you were cool until you got the court case or something.
Yeah,
that shit was dope, dog. So what's going on with your music is what I'm asking, basically.
He said he was a nigga till he said before you caught that court case, you was hard to see.
You know what I mean?
Nah, what happened was
that's what I get for getting high,
after
bro.
Draco passed, Gunna was EPing my album. He went to jail. The label shut down on. I mean, the distro that we was going through shut down on that. It was like the second. Mind you, I signed to Steven Victor when I was in jail. Def Jam. Then when COVID came, they was cleaning roster. I was in jail, so they dropped me for that. Then I had signed a publishing deal with Sony just to, you know what I mean, get back in the mix and stuff. Because I wrote for Travis Scott. I wrote for Kid Ink. I wrote
and he
for
Def Jam and
Migos.
still got his money.
Yeah.
I was seeing this nigga everywhere. That's the thing about Bricc, because he was like, because when I came back home, when I came back to LA, I was at you remember? I was at
shout out to Albie Tone too.
Yeah, all day. Tone, what's up, Tone? What's up, Baby M, Tyler? What's happening?
Yeah,
what's happening, y'all?
Yeah, Ty Leezy.
Hey, so but when I came back from Atlanta, me and Luda got the little condo or whatever in Century City, and at this time, I think I was kind of like getting my bearings. I used to come see Damizza all the time. I was just really trying to figure it out. I don't even think I had Bobby when I first came.
No. Because actually Def Jam sent me Bobby first.
Exactly.
Yeah.
No. That was before that, because that was before then. When I first came, I remember I came to see Tim and Bob, the producers. And then I came up to see you at Power. And then I went back to Atlanta. And when I went back to Atlanta, that's when I brought Bobby. And I remember at this time, I was just having them we didn't even have no music. We were just going around people. This is Bobby Valentino at this time.
Tell me how many and you know
So Bobby Valentino, my story of Bobby Valentino, I see this nigga. He used to get the song, I saw you walking down. Then y'all came down there to shoot the video. So I see a little nigga in the hood singing, nigga. I'm a young nigga. I'm like, man, we finna get up on cuz on the dead homies. You already know what we on.
He got up on it, was like, wait a minute, it's too many homies around him.
Nigga didn't get up on cuz. Nigga walked up and started giving in. So nigga like, hey, man,
what is going on?
Like, what? I'm like, cuz game.
Now that's what it's called a tap in.
Yeah,
but Bobby Valentino was tapped in.
That's what you call real support. Because when I came back,
because what I'm seeing, I'm thinking, because there's gorillas around. I'm like, I'm trying to eat first. These niggas trying to sweet talk him. I'm finna,
So when Bobby Valentino said down on Mel, he didn't say I got 8 niggas with me from 60. He didn't say that.
He sure did. He had a whole lot of them.
8 niggas with me from 60.
But look, speaking of the hood,
30.
This is why to me I always say that LA is a real support heavy thing, because when Bobby did break, I ain't gonna lie, the only reason he did break was because of Los Angeles.
Everybody was seeing him and fucking with him.
And the record broke here because of Damizza.
They were seeing him.
Yeah.
Exactly.
You know what I mean?
And what's my other
That's
boy
that
name?
organic shit.
PJ Butter. PJ Butter and
shout out
Damizza.
PJ.
Shout out PJ Butter. They was the real reason why, actually. But on the real side, the request. Now this was crazy. I had real homies that had their kids, had their wives, nigga, calling Power 106, calling the beat, requesting this record crazy. I remember at one point in time, the record was as big as Usher and
Well, and
Alicia
remember,
Keys.
we're a rap station. Yeah. So it's very little R&B that works in between, freaking Kill You and Ain't No Fun. You know what I'm saying? Like,
see, I'm the same way, because like back then, mixtapes and street shit, like nigga, I had the whole city. Like niggas wasn't listening to down south shit when I went down there. I put the whole city on Young LA and J Buddy. I put the whole city on Future and all them niggas. Come on, man. We came back, Juice and Gooch. We had Gucci Man and all that shit. Gucci Man broke through with the Is You Rollin' on his own. I didn't bring that down here. Gucci broke down here on his own.
But how many records?
So let me ask. That's when me and Deb came down.
How many records has the 60s?
Yeah, no, but what I'm saying, in the street.
Yeah.
In the street. Oh, yeah, we
dog, you get the 60s to like your record? Like, dog, bro. That shit passed like wildfire, bro.
You get the neighborhood.
But the early marketing for Dr. Dre,
we run from First Street to 190, nigga. That's the neighborhoods. I mean, it's all streets in between there, but you gotta catch the mid-age figures from nigga Uno to 190, nigga. You gonna catch them. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm. So I'm with two goats. I got a question for y'all, in-depth question, because y'all you've been around the Jay-Z's, you've been around the Nas's, the Ja Rules, you name them. You guys been around them. So I want to ask y'all, who is y'all top 5 rappers of all time?
My bad.
What?
My bad.
Man,
He wants some zest.
This nigga
He got like a zest. He got a zestometer.
Wait, what did you
got
say?
a zestometer. So look,
He just came
his
with
zestometer.
this nigga trolling him.
He can't. Yeah, he trolling. He can't wait. He got to throw some zest in at some point in time. You know what I'm saying?
Jaheim and all that shit.
I didn't say nothing about Jaheim.
Oh my God.
Shout out Bad.
Wait a minute, hold on.
His
He just
Jaheim
brought it
braids
up.
in.
So, Damizza, was you there?
What?
Damizza, was you there?
When I did what?
Jaheim tearing up
No.
Hot 97 because somebody asked him, was he gay?
No.
Literally, he tore the whole
I didn't even.
radio
I don't even remember
station. Radio station.
Oh,
That's the wrong
Yes.
nigga that asked you
Yes.
gay. That
Who?
nigga said
Somebody
he's sick
asked
of
him,
being-
like
Yeah.
one of the people, one of the DJs,
Yeah.
asked him in an interview, was he gay? And instead of him just saying no, he completely tore the radio
Yeah.
station. Like literally. I think he was
went
starring Buck Wild.
Yeah.
So
That's who it was.
It's
Starring
like,
Buck Wild.
It's like the Meek Mill effect. Like instead of
Exactly.
just saying you bullshit,
Come
you
on,
just
bro.
start throwing
Like, you
tantrums.
just start going.
No, but
why
that's a whole
Meek
nother
should've just
level,
said
dog.
no. But I mean, if you throw a tantrum,
Come on, bro.
that's like
It's very
avoiding the
simple.
question.
Brother, no, hell no, I'm not.
There is rumors.
And
you
then go
believe
get some
what
pussy.
So I asked y'all a question. Who is y'all top 5?
Rappers of all time?
Jesus. I always
You
forget.
gonna go?
bro.
You want me to go first?
No, please.
Okay,
Give me
so-
some ideas. Fuck.
All
Bro,
right.
you spoke backwards? Or you-
Might as well.
So-
Shit, if you got a little extra laying
Top
around.
5, I'm gonna go first.
Thank you,
Because
sir.
I gotta go first. So I'm a real technical person when it comes to rap. Like, so for me, I gotta start with the God MC. Like, no one to me can really ever fuck with Rakim.
Just showing your age.
Rakim?
So Rakim?
I mean, it doesn't matter. I don't care how old you are. If you go back and you take a new rapper now, even the best rappers, if you say Kendrick and you say Drake, they're gonna say Rakim. You know,
He is the
You
God.
know what I'm saying? So he's the God MC, somebody to look at. So you gotta say him. Then outside of that, I gotta really come with strong,
It's all time.
you know.
All time.
Fuck.
Cube is so.
Yo, but Cube has to be in there.
Cube
dude.
is so-
I mean, he wrote fucking Boys in the
You know what I'm
Hood.
saying? And then what's even bigger than that is that
America's Most Wanted. No,
Ice
that's
Cube was
lean.
the real.
Gave up a gang.
Look, and he was the real first hip hop.
Was a good day?
Journalist, bro.
Yeah.
Because like we just said, he wasn't gangbanging.
Best writer
So he
ever.
gave you what he seen in his eyes and made it so good. You was like, "Cuz, let's go!" Like, come on, but like everything he did, Cube wasn't trying to get in no trouble with nobody, but he was able to
Cube
tell
popped
the stories.
something before the way he acted. Yeah, damn, he had to
A
do
bottle?
something to a nigga.
A bottle.
So you got
He went to the gun
Rakim.
range, maybe.
So you got Rakim.
Bro ain't doing that.
You got
He's
Cube.
smart. He ain't playing.
I'm talking shit.
You got Rakim, Cube. Who else you got?
We got Rakim,
That's
we got
two.
Cube. Then, I would have to, keep it all the way west and say Pac.
Okay.
Then I'm going to say.
But he's from New York.
Then.
Yeah, but he's from New York.
Yeah, I mean,
Nah,
but it's like me. It's like when a person tell me I'm from Atlanta, even though I know I'm not from Atlanta. It's like, I feel you.
I
but,
feel where you
know,
coming
I
from.
feel
I'm
where you
from
coming
the
from.
A,
You know what I mean?
But it is. He
I
did
did
bring
big
the
shit
West. He
in the A.
revived. He was a. Yes, he was
paid
a
taxes
big.
for like
That's
10
like
years.
saying
He's
Tom
from
Brady
LA.
didn't play for the
All right.
You know what I'm
Patriots.
saying? Some of them millions got taxed in California. He's from LA.
Yeah.
So then I'm gonna have to really say, R.I.P. Rico Wade. I'm gonna have to say 3,000, and then
Rico Wade.
no, I had to
I
say
did
R.I.P. to
three
Rico
stacks.
Wade.
Oh, okay.
But the reason I said that is because Dungeon family.
Andre,
3,000.
stacks.
3,000.
And that's crazy because that's kind of what I was getting
You
to,
know what I'm
bro.
saying? So.
I ain't not to
Cause see,
cut you
I was
off.
gonna say Kendrick, but to me, Kendrick is like a dropping of 3,000.
He's the
so I might
future,
as well
though.
say 3,000.
Yeah.
I think he'll be future.
And then
he'll be
Luda,
in
and
that.
then Luda.
Four, and that's fine. That's Luda. Okay, so
Luda off of friendship.
that's
Yeah.
where that's
no,
where.
but he is one of the illest MCs.
No, Luda's off of friendship.
Look at me.
Oh,
Luda's one of the illest MCs ever. I would put Luda up. I would put my
Luda is one of the best
fact,
wait. I think Luda is one of the best rappers of all time. Yeah. You know, performance-wise.
Yeah, performance.
You know what I'm saying?
Performance, like. Is
he the best lyricist in the world?
You just didn't say Jay-Z and all type of people. You're not finna say Ludacris in the top 5 in this.
I love
Luda friendship. I love you, Luda. You know I love you.
He said in mine.
That's why you call it. It's your opinion.
It's yours. It's yours, and that's why you call it a debate.
Yeah, you know what I mean. Like I fuck with Hov, I fuck with Big, I fuck with all that. But I just know if I'm gonna play music, the portions of music that I'm gonna play, if it's hip hop, is gonna be majority of those people that I just said. You know what I mean? So you know,
we love you,
look,
Luda.
So that's so.
Shout out
to, your top 5 was crazy because let me say this, and I got this shit in my notes, right? Because it's a lot of OGs, and I kind of knew. I was hoping that you had Andre 3K in your top 5 because I was gonna ask y'all like, damn. Why does everybody undermine Andre 3000? Yeah, exactly. We should have
we gonna do another sit down with these guys.
How do we not have Andre? How do we not have Andre 3000 in the top 5? He one of the coldest.
Yeah.
But go ahead. You can go here. Don't put Andre 3000 in your top 5 now. Was he?
Yo, you can go back to my earlier videos, and I've said it.
So he in there.
Oh, he's bubbling around
Lil
5.
Nas X
For sure.
The chat says pregnant Lil Nas X in his prime when he was in his prime.
Somebody trolling.
I'm crying.
It's like, go ahead. What's your top 5?
Go ahead. What's your top 5?
That's me.
Yeah.
Can we do producers?
Hell yeah.
I'd rather do top 5 producers. I've done top 5 rappers. I mean, I'm pretty middle of the lane with that shit. Pac, Big, Jay, Nas.
Let's do top 5.
The top 5, the real
Cube,
top 5.
Snoop in his heyday, no one could fuck with. Like back in the day during like the Shiznit and stuff like that. When Snoop's on. So he's got to get an honorable mention.
Oh, you see? Oh my goodness!
Just got the hubby.
I just heard a fly on the wall said that the homie looked like Keefy D.
Who, me?
Oh wow! Wow!
I've been hearing some crazy shit, man.
I don't hold shit in, man. I gotta let that shit out.
Shout out to the South Side.
Yeah. He definitely not.
All right, so
he told on all them niggas.
Stop.
Hey, go ahead.
Top 5 producers.
He been at told on
Top 5 producers. Look. Okay, now. Okay, this is because it's me.
I know you gonna. I got one in my head that you gonna miss, but go ahead.
Sir Jinx.
Don't know who that is.
No Vaseline.
Okay, fine.
I mean DJ Quick.
For sure.
Dr. Dre, of course.
Okay.
Metro Boomin.
This is a mine. I know.
I'm just.
Do we got the fucking Jeopardy song?
I'm just over here.
Teddy Riley, of course.
Cold. That was cold.
Teddy Riley, and
that's Bobby Brown.
And
Slick Rick.
I gotta go with fucking Rockwilder, man.
Who?
Rockwilder.
What did he produce?
Rockwilder.
He did all of them Method Man records and all of those. His sound.
He did a lot
Eric
of
Sermon too.
Eric
Sermon. Mike Dean.
Eric Sermon cold.
Mike Dean.
See, y'all,
Battle Cat. Fucking Battle Cat.
Yeah, Battle Cat.
Uncle Battle Cat.
There's too many. I mean, I'm sorry.
See,
That's
Mike Dean ain't top.
Well, Mike Dean's tight. You know,
and Mike Dean, he just.
Well, Quincy Jones, if we're really going there, you know what I mean?
So now you get into the Pharrell.
Now that's who you remind me of, bro. I ain't gonna lie. You say Young Barry Gordy, but I really hear Young Barry White.
Young Barry.
The Walrus of Love.
I thought you were about to say Young Quincy Jones. I'm about to say that's crazy.
The Walrus of Love.
But see,
and Cubs is a real writer now. You do know that, right?
You talking about Barry White or Barry?
Barry White.
Yeah. Well,
from L.A.
Yeah, I didn't know that.
Real deal.
He was a trooper.
Yeah. He'll tell you that. I gang bang and talk bitches out there.
When I introduce myself to women as Barry Gordy, they be like, "Well, let me hear some of that shit." They be thinking about Barry White. Yeah. I'm like, no, it's Gordy, baby. Very sporty, baby. Like, you know, like
like created Motown.
Yeah. Motown, but it's hold down. Like, you know. Out the blue record. Oh my God! Oh my good man, that's my past, man. We're not gonna get into. We're not here to talk about me.
DJ Sky High has entered the chat. Sky High, baby, say Kill Squad. You know DJ
Kill
Sky
Squad
High,
in
baby.
the building.
Squad.
Shout out the squad. We love you, sis.
Shout out
you
DJ
pulled
Sky
up with
High,
some Drake.
man.
I thought you was
Scott
popping
Storch
up
is
or
in there.
something. You
I
already
thought
know.
when you just said her name, I thought she just walked in the door.
Yeah, you know how
seriously.
you go
Literally, I
slide
looked
on
at
your
the door.
brother
I didn't look at the chat.
Yeah.
Yeah, she Kill Squad too, man. Sticks in
Kill
the chat.
Squad. Sticks in the chat, man.
Scott
Yeah.
Storch is up there. I got to give him an honorable mention. I was there the
Goddamn,
first
you got a
night.
top
That's the
12?
top 10.
I got to do top 30, bro. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
There's some great shit out there, man. Five
Okay,
is really
so-
hard. We done lived like that for 50 years. Nigga.
So because I got some guests here.
Damn.
So I got some guests here. So I want to ask y'all, because y'all the OGs, do y'all got some game to give to some of the young up and coming rappers, young up and coming A&Rs, young up and coming producers, managers? What do y'all want to tell them, like in their journey right now?
Consistency and repetition breeds familiarity. Familiarity breeds a relationship. A relationship breeds teamwork or synergy, and synergy wins games. That is the formula of success.
Synergy.
This is synergy.
1 + 1 = 3.
Or 8.
That's what synergy is.
That's killer.
So can you say that one more time? That was some good games.
Consistency and repetition breeds familiarity. Familiarity breeds a relationship. Relationship breeds teamwork or synergy, and synergy wins games.
Some real.
So you have people on your podcast that people watch and then click. So it's synergy between an audience or audiences, and if you can get them to work together, that's how radio works.
Right.
Yeah.
So
Or content, but all. Just
Content.
Content spreads and shares and gains steam if people like it, but their audiences
a little
have
bit,
to.
a game for you musicians. Content is
King.
Is worth more than catalogs when you make enough of it.
Hell yeah.
And
because you own it.
And you own your catalog.
'Cause you own
get
that
to
shit.
see your royalties
Hell
every
yeah.
month. You know what I'm saying? You make something crazy off of 2 hours.
Never go
You
in.
make
Never sign a major. Never sign to a major.
I have
2-3 minute videos.
I have 2 products. My bad for cutting you off. I have 2 products and 2 examples of what you just said in the building right now. You feel me? So
Then you're gonna win.
you know, and I want you to, talk to them. You know, we're gonna introduce them and bring them up. We got a manager and we have an artist in the building. So, y'all can give them some game,
Definitely, for
as
sure.
well. So let me go bring y'all up. Trife, double up.
Trife and double easy, man.
What's good?
Trife from out of Long Beach, double up. Hold on, we gonna set up some mics. Y'all gotta go. Yeah, come right here.
Yeah, you get
If
right
you
there.
could. If you could squeeze it.
Oh, yeah, go ahead, bro. Scoot down.
Grab that one up on the back end. Grab that one behind there.
Or
Yeah. Right there to the left, in front of you. Yeah. You grab that one and you sit down.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's how we gonna do that.
Yeah, man, yeah. It's a whole lot easier.
So yeah, we got so we to my right now, man. We got Trife in the building. What up, gang? How you feeling?
What's the deal, man? Shit, just here, just chilling, fucking with y'all. I'm proud to
Put
be
the
here.
fan funding up. We is not letting you
Happy
read
to be here.
the chat right now.
Hell yeah, 100. So where you from?
I'm from Long Beach. I'm from the east side of Long Beach, from 20 Crib.
Okay, 100.
Rolling.
Yeah, you know my cousin from over there. You know what I'm saying? Shout out King Twy.
The fuck you up for this?
Huh?
You have King Twy here, but his homeboy. Oh yeah, Twy called me.
Don't worry
He
about
gonna
that.
be with me
Twy
later.
gonna get his he gonna get his own
He
get
gonna
up.
get his fade later.
That's cool. That's my cousin. But that's where we come from. I'll squabble King Twy right now today. That's my big cousin. We come from that.
Yeah, we gonna do that.
So we can do that. That's nothing. That's my big cousin. Nigga, I'll beat him up tomorrow. Nigga, tonight.
We packing you
Nigga, that's cool. Nigga, I got a cold knee, elbow, and
Man,
all right, y'all, man. All
I
right.
know your soft spot. Don't make me
And
tell the world.
there you go. Look, Zesto meter rising. Zesto meter rising.
But
And
I bet you, I hit you one spot, shut down the whole fight. You be over there crying like, "Bet you cheated."
Oh, fuck you. Yeah, fuck you. Yeah. That motherfucker, I'm waiting. I can't wait till that bitch crack. But yeah, we got Trifling from Eastside Long Beach in the building, and we got his manager, man, which is my boy, been my boy for a long time. You feel me? My boy Double Up, man.
What's happening? What's happening?
Put the mic closer to you.
What's happening with y'all?
So where you from, gang?
Man, I'm from Delamo, California. That's Carson.
Yes, sir.
Out of the 190s.
Yeah.
Born and raised. Leadership, baby.
Yes, sir. So, you know, I got Trifling in the building. You know, I heard a little bit. I ain't heard too much. You feel me? So we gonna get to that too. But we got the OGs in the building, so I want the OGs to kind of like, you know, chime in and, you know, and kind of, you know, give you some game for you being a young artist. And if you got any questions to them, because you were sitting there, you know, listening as well, you know, feel free to ask as well.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, man. Trife, what's going on, man? How long you been living in Long Beach your whole life?
Hell yeah, shit. I'm from same street my mama from, you feel me? Yeah, shit, we from 21st Street, you know. Yeah. Shit, I ain't never really know nothing about the rest of the Long Beach till I really started. Yeah, I'm from the East.
Yeah. So you born into the shit.
So
yeah, well, yeah.
When you start rapping?
I started rapping probably like 17, but I went to the pen when I was 18. So that shit got cut short, so I ain't really like.
How long you do?
I did like 2 years.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. And I started back rapping when I got out, but probably like right before I went to jail again.
Yeah, you sound like me.
So how does this bar resonate with you? All black with a little bit of gold. Now let me show you motherfuckers how the East Side roll. Yeah. What that mean to you?
You see, you gotta
shit, nigga, that's probably one of the first songs I ever heard, really. I grew up right there on 15th and Peterson. Like, his house was right there. I had like 5 people, five of my family members live in different apartments in the same building right there across the street from Gordy.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I used to see Cut like when I was a kid.
LOC, he was still in Long Beach when that came out.
Hell yeah. I was hearing his music on the radio when I was seeing it.
Yeah, that's dope. That's dope. So you came in, that would inspired you to rap? Though, like, even that back then, like, damn, I want to be a rapper when I get older. I'll be right here, like.
Nah, shit, I was indecisive when I was growing up. Yeah. I wanted to do all type of shit in the hood. I was just outside, but I just was trying to do all type of shit. But I started rapping because I was making beats first. You feel me? And I ain't really know no rappers like, you know, good enough. So I just started.
What was you making beats on?
On Fruity Loops.
Yeah. You still fuck around to this day?
Hell no. I started. I downloaded that shit on my laptop. But that shit, it's hard now. I put some shit together. Was just happy, but that shit was whack.
Are you making your own beats now?
Who?
Are you making your own beats now? Or are you just
made
rapping?
One beat, but I like assisted it. You feel me? My homie, my old producer, he made it. But like I put it together.
My boy certified trapper out of Milwaukee. He make his beats and rap to him. He like a walking platinum hit. I'm telling you, he making noise right now.
And my boy Chris O'Bannon, our DJ that was at Chris O'Bannon too. Shout out to Chris O'Bannon, bro. Go crazy, bro. Make his beats, bro. Engineer, he really go crazy. Chris, this nigga stupid. Nah, Chris O'Bannon, nigga, that was DJ or Kill Squad pop up.
Bro, at the Kill Squad pop up. I thought you were talking about it at the party you put together.
So I see you tatted. You got your face tatted, gang. Like you know all that. So you know what's that about? Like you know.
Shit, I'm just an artist, nigga. I just always wanted to look different. Anyway, you feel me? Like you feel me? I don't want to look regular. I don't even look like how God made me. So I just put it together myself.
You don't want to look how God made you. It's crazy.
I mean, shit. I don't know. I just always wanted to be different. That's why I rap different. I talk different, walk different from a lot of niggas. You feel me?
Yeah,
what would you say your breakthrough record to the streets was, where everybody like in Long Beach at least know that you a rapper, like, and how far do you feel like your brand has reached so far?
Well, shit. Back in the days, I never used to drop shit. I used to email niggas shit and text songs and shit, so niggas just already knew. But my biggest song probably Crazy in the Hood, and I probably made that shit like, I really made it in like 2020. I probably dropped it in like 21.
Yeah,
okay.
That's how it be. All the shit I finna drop 2022. Nigga. Then I got some new shit for y'all. Y'all got to get all this old shit this way. I'm gonna be dropping.
Where you putting it out
at? Every DSP.
And where you put your music out at?
I be using DistroKid.
DistroKid.
I'm gonna have to take all y'all over there. I literally was just talking.
With Create
but exactly, you already was in my head.
Yeah.
Wayne literally said, tell Bricc.
Yeah.
It needs to be an outlet.
Yeah.
Like tell him whenever anybody come there, they want to have a new platform set up, and he'll have make a no statement kind of setup for you. Shout out to Create Music, Wayne. You know what I'm saying? But he'll set it all up for you. But literally, when I told him I was coming up here, he was like, "Tell Bricc."
I've been talking to Carl and KP, and we all gonna be over there. I'm definitely interested to hear what they talk about for sure.
I got it all
because I was there when I first came home, but it kind of didn't make sense. I had to kind of do this first.
Right.
They're already.
But I just like that whole little setup because you don't got to do nothing. You literally can shoot a video there, shoot a podcast, a movie.
Yeah, that's
you
dope.
can go they have a whole compound in Hollywood, everything.
It's a white studio, right?
Yeah.
It's
a
circle.
It's a circle, but it got a black building.
We not gonna drop they low. We not.
No, I'm not talking about the color in the outside. I'm talking about the color in the inside. Yeah. I'm talking about it's all white. White equipment.
Yeah, they got like.
Yeah, that's what I was talking about. Yeah. So you spoke earlier on your relationship with Ludacris, how y'all got DT, how y'all got DTP started with y'all record.
I ain't gonna take credit for somebody did. Chris already had DTP and was Ludacris when I met him.
Okay.
The thing about it is that Disturbing the Peace was the name of his, what it was gonna be crew or group. It wasn't necessarily the name of the label.
Right.
Once we kind of started seeing, again, I don't know, you know what I'm saying? When we was on the radio, people was telling us it was gonna work, but we didn't really know it was gonna work. Once we really realized it was gonna work, that's when everything kind of jumped ship. But we had a lot of guidance. He talked about mentors. I had some of the best mentors ever, and these was niggas that niggas look up to like that. But I can say it now because they really helped us. Baby and Slim. Baby and Slim sat me and Luda down and told us, don't get a record deal. Put the music out yourself.
But you know what? Not y'all, but
leverage.
You old niggas don't be wanting to give us no marketing or no promo strategies of what's going on. That's what I noticed. We got to start. Y'all got to get that game.
That's why we here today.
Consistency and repetition. The plan.
Definitely that. If you ain't doing that, then you complaining about the wrong shit.
For real.
You ain't dropping consistently and staying in their face, then you got to learn how to do that first before you get to worrying about the next step.
There are no successful lazy artists
at all. Exactly.
Zero.
Especially in this day and age, the water's on. There's too many artists coming out.
Hey, so Double Up, I got to ask you this. So how did you discover Trifling? Was that already your people? Was he already trifling?
Yeah,
when you met him?
His cousin hit me up.
The cousin Pete.
His cousin
Pete.
He's like, my cousin be rapping, you know what I'm saying? His name Trifling from Long Beach. I'm like, all right, for sure, I'm gonna check him out. Because I manage one of his homies too, named Clico.
Yeah.
Okay.
He out of Long Beach.
Okay.
And I was like, okay, I'm checking him out. I'm like, oh, he going crazy. I like his music.
So when you came home, you like, fuck it, I'm finna start managing shit. I'm getting in the game.
Yeah, what made me start management is my boy Section 8. That's baby producer.
Yeah.
You said who producer?
Baby, Lil Baby.
Okay, Lil Baby producer.
Yeah, him and Chi. That's his producers.
And where he from?
They from Atlanta. They both from Atlanta.
Okay, so you met them out there in Atlanta too? Or
no, my Uncle Cheese from Bonnie Honest.
Oh, my brother.
Yeah,
that's how I know Double Up. That's how I know Double Up. Cheese, that's my guy, man. Shout out Cheese, shout out Bonnie Honest.
Cheese free?
Nah.
That's what I'm about to say. Free cheese. Yeah, I know. I just
free cheese, man. Free my brother.
Free him if he made a bond or something. Yeah,
he locked me in all of them before he went in. But see, he been out of town a lot. So he locked me in with Chi and Section 8. They made Baby biggest hits. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And so all that led it up to how we got right here with Trifling.
Yeah, but Section 8 was like, he was like, you can be the next Jay-Z or something. It's like how I talk to people. I know how to communicate with people and network with a lot of people. Right. I'm a manager. I'm going to get out there and, you know what I'm saying? I'm going to do the feet work. I'm going to get out there and pass out flyers with you.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I ain't going to sit on the computer and all day. I'm going to get out there with you and help you do everything.
Yeah, street team.
Man, I'm gonna put my all into it. You know, that's just me.
And what you gonna do is
organic.
Tell all the people on that live to tap in the motherfucking no statements. They can put a link in there, man. Get off that live, man. Put it in your story, man.
Yeah. Put it in your story. Go get the link from YouTube. Y'all
right
go ahead.
Do it.
Yeah, do it right now. Go to the link on YouTube because we live right now. Copy the link. Put it in your thing, man. Share no statements. And while you watching right now, we need y'all to do the same thing. Go ahead and hit the share button. Share no statements. Hit the bell. Make sure y'all get cracking because we get cracking on no statements every Wednesday, 6 p.m. Y'all know what the fuck going on.
Yeah,
man.
Nigga.
So,
bitch ass nigga.
Just for a little segue, we ain't getting into that. Y'all went viral this week. We ain't getting into that right now. Hold on. Hold on. FBG Butter gets pressed by some Crips on Slauson.
When was this?
This morning. The kids was on him and my big bro. They wasn't on him though, cause he called in right after that shit.
Oh, throw your headphones on, man.
Yeah.
You got some headphones over there? No, you don't see them?
Mm-mm. Why would you go do this though? I'm not going to old block if I go to Chicago.
Yeah, why did he pop out in the hood in the first place? Try to get some Louisiana chicken.
Taco. Yeah, got a lot of other ones. All right, on the outskirts. Then they want to be mad. Oh, they didn't press him for real. Oh, they was just
I want to hear it.
Now you can't see it because
y'all know what the fuck going on. Montana, baby. What's up?
You see TB, you see the Crip.
Hey, y'all know what the fuck going on. Y'all know what the fuck going on. Montana, baby. What's up?
Nah, he came over there.
Y'all know what the fuck going on. Y'all know what the fuck going on.
Jumper and Bricc, baby. He like he is around the right up.
Y'all
my kid.
Did he? Okay, you better be careful. Hey, look, man, you know.
You was with my kids, though, man. Well, with my kids, my big bro, man. On the hood. Shout out to Gangland for giving Butter a pass, man. Welcome to the city, man. You know what I'm saying? What would you tell somebody coming from out of town just pulling up to Slauson, man?
Be careful.
But let me say this. Don't act like Slauson didn't get nips. Don't act like Nip didn't gentrify Slauson.
Yeah.
He did.
It was for a second.
For a second. Well, it's back now, y'all. Yeah. So if you was coming flying in 2020 when you had that goddamn EDD money, when you had your EDD check, bitch, and you flew to LA and you was taking your pictures on Slauson, don't do it this time when you come back. That's all I'm saying, man.
Please, they're taking the camera. There's no more T-shirts out there anymore. So.
No, sir.
So the whole standout where you can walk by and it was like, oh my God, let me take a picture right here. Now the camera's missing. Where's the camera go?
All that. Yeah, because ain't nobody got EDD checks no more. So you is EDD.
I gotta give a shout out to the bro. I keep forgetting. What's up, D.O.? My little bro D.O.
Oh, Daddy
O, man.
Man, Daddy O, shout out Daddy O, man.
Bro.
I got Zach Lee over Jerky. Anyway.
I was just talking to Big Bob earlier, man. Oh yeah, Big Bob said, man, hey, make it good. He looking for you, man. You know what I'm saying?
Oh yeah, man.
Yeah, man.
Y'all send this out to Megan Good. Y'all send it to her DM fast, man. We got a big homie that needs that expeditiously.
He say he got a little papers. Yeah, he got a couple papers or two. But man, speaking of putting up to other people's hood, man, you know what I mean? I would just speak my piece first. You know what I'm saying? First and foremost.
Because we have...
it's been a whole lot. I think
my boy is not only a manager, he's a fighter.
My text message is going off as soon as somebody walked on camera, which was Barry Gordy's guest. I get a text message from Spider Loc. I ain't read it yet. Well, this is what I'm trying to say.
We gonna have to make a phone call.
Listen, bro. You know what I'm saying? Y'all recently pulled up to the PJs, PJ Watts. You know what I'm saying? To be exact, y'all pulled up together. You know what I'm saying? Me, it was nasty work. I'ma just tell you straight up. He pulled up a Spider.
Okay.
Listen, no, I'm just saying. I didn't want to see no neighborhoods fighting in nobody else's hood over no type of bullshit.
Exactly.
So 06.
Oh, that was him.
Hold on, Spider. You give me 2 seconds. Let me get mine off real quick. I'm gonna put you on. I believe you on. You in, but I ain't gonna put you on speakerphone.
Oh my goodness!
Look, I told Spider Loc that y'all should come together. Gordy had actually invited you already.
Shout out Spider Loc.
Y'all should do it together. You know what I'm saying? Or whatever the case is. So it's because we homies. And I'd rather y'all see y'all patch that shit up. Cause so 06, you can speak your piece and Spider go speak his piece. He right here. I'm gonna put him to my ear because I know he cussing me out right now.
We're brothers.
You're not doing that on the camera right now. So hold on, Spider. I'm about to put the phone to my ear. I know you see me right now.
What up too?
Hey, Damizza said with us, Spider. Wait, this is an LA legend, you know what I'm saying? Mr. Beautiful himself while we talking hip hop. No, I know what I'm saying.
You know that guy. He's the legend, not me.
Pool said, no, that's what I'm talking about, Spider.
Good.
Yeah, Damizza. He said, that's my motherfucking nigga. Pool right here. Yeah, man.
Nigga?
We got some OGs. Spider Loc definitely.
I love that fool.
Yeah, that's Poe. Yeah, you know.
We did a cold ass record.
He said they would. Look, I'm about to let bro. I'm about to put
Sorry.
you on speakerphone in a second. Let bro do his thing. I'm gonna keep you on the phone though, but I ain't gonna have it to my ear. All right.
Shout out
Go
Spider Loc.
man. You know what I'm saying? Y'all pulled up over there. You know what I'm saying? And a viral video came out of y'all two squabbling.
2 of my homies.
Yeah.
I seen off the silhouette. I'm like, damn, that's double up. Before the whole world, as soon as I seen it, I'm like, call cuz, see what's going on. I'm calling bro. You get what I'm saying?
When I seen it, all I see is Spider. I see Spider do hit him with the
with the yeah.
And
gotta let that long shit in here.
I'm looking at that. I'm super Paul. I'm crying at Spider. I'm really just looking at Spider. And I don't even notice double up. You feel me? Because I know it ain't double up. I'm damn near thinking double up finna come out the woot works with the on whoever Spider fighting. You get what I'm saying? But
I'm
see
saying, look
2
at
of
his
my
head.
homies.
That's that team that
He said, man, look at the back of that nigga head.
Yeah.
I said,
nigga,
that's double up.
I know.
The homies, both of the homies that's closer. These homies are closer homies than I am to the both of them. So I'm like, what?
Alleged managers and all that, but go. We go ahead.
So you was managing Spider Loc. You managed Spider Loc.
Yeah, he want me to, you know what I'm saying, do the manager thing with him. So I was like, yeah, I'll do it. You know, it's cool. You know what I'm saying?
Talking to the mic a little bit louder.
Yeah, he asked me. I said, yeah, I do the manager thing for you. You know what I'm saying? I do that. That's cool.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, but what happened that day?
Take me through that day.
You want the whole story or just?
Yeah, what's
going on, man?
Yeah, come on. We here. People want to know about that squabble.
All right. He had called me, you know what I'm saying? He told me, well, I'm going to go to the PJs today. I'm like, all right, they come get me. All right, I'm on my way to come get him. And then when I got there, he was already amped up already about, I don't know what's going on with him.
So you saying he was turned up already? When you pulled up on him, he turned.
He was already turned up. I'm like, Spider-Man, calm down.
Cause adrenaline going, 600 that he might.
I'm like, calm down. You know what I'm saying? Then we, you know what I'm saying? Then we hopped in the car, and then we was on our way to the PJs. And then he told me, hey, I got, you know what I'm saying? I'm all right, I ain't tripping about that. I'm like, when we go over there, just be careful. You know, they jump out over there. Teams jump out over there.
Yeah.
And they really be on it. So he like, oh man, you on some scary shit. I'm like, hey, whatever. So once we got over there, and I'm like, bro, he's like, oh, he like, hey, can you hold it for me? I'm like, what? I'm like, what you mean hold it for you? I'm famous, I'm famous, you know what I'm saying? I'm like, man, what you mean? You better hold your own thing. You know what I'm saying? And after that, he just, whatever I said to him, he just act like at the car, he just fired me up.
Wait, what? So what you say to him?
Huh?
What you say to him?
I said, he said, damn,
what you say to Cuz?
What did you say to Cuz?
No,
because you said, what you say?
He said, you know what I'm saying, can I hold this thing? you know what I'm saying, while we out there, you know what I'm saying? He said, I'm famous, you know what I'm saying? I need you to hold it. I'm like, man, you hold your own shit, you know what I'm saying? I'm a grown man, you hold your own shit. I feel like he trying to train me or something. I don't know what he was trying to do. You know what I'm saying? So after I said something, that nigga just fired on me.
Well, what's the something that you said?
That's what I said.
You keep saying.
What? You said
something. You said something.
You said something, and he said he fired on you. What's the something that you said is what I'm asking.
It was just
because the homie not just gonna fire on you.
What's the something that Cuz said, bro?
Cuz told me I was either acting like a buster or a bitch.
He said what?
Cuz said that you can hear it in the speakerphone.
I hear you say. He said what?
He told me I was either on some buster shit or some bitch shit, so I fired him.
Man, I didn't say nothing like that, bro. God, I didn't say nothing like that.
That's some dead homie.
Man, come on, bro. I'm a. Man, I didn't say nothing like that, bro.
That line on me calling me enemy, baby double up, say holla at him. And Frog said holla at him, Crip.
Here we go. So what we gonna have to do? We gonna have to have y'all sit down, man, right here on no statement, so y'all can finish this conversation, or we gonna do it after? I don't know how we.
Y'all see. He won't specify what that something was. Every nigga in my life that ever called me a bitch or buster to my face got fired on. Every nigga.
Bro, I didn't call that nigga no bitch or no buster on God.
So what's the something that you said then, Double Up?
Listen, once he said, can you hold my woo-woo? And I said, I'm like, nah, you hold your own shit. After that nigga he got mad and fired on me, on my mama.
No, you lie.
Man, come on, bro.
He's a lie.
I don't smoke, do nothing, bro.
Oh, shit.
Come on, bro.
Why my speaker doing that?
Ain't never go nowhere with me. Matter of fact, you can leave right now. I will holler at you. Then Cuz said something. That's when he got fired on. You see Crip.
Nah, bro. Don't.
So now what's?
He said,
nah. That's not what happened, bro.
He said, that's not what happened.
Bro.
So we on Maury now. We doing a lie detector test.
Man,
one of you niggas is lying.
So that's why I'm like, do you feel like Cuz was in the wrong or you was in the wrong? Because now you not, you know what I mean? Like who you feel like was in the wrong in the situation? Because you said you wanted to speak your piece, but then now you putting the cut on it, Cuz.
Hey, look, everybody on the panel that gang bang. Trifling, Paint, Bricc.
He hit me with
If I get Cuz wrong in the PJs, I will have issues with the Crips. I don't have no issue. Think about it.
What?
He said if he did you wrong in the PJs, it would have been an issue, Cuz for Cuz.
Big double up, baby double up told me I ain't do nothing wrong.
Man, they didn't tell you nothing like that. They didn't tell him nothing like that, bro.
On my dead homies.
They didn't tell him like that, bro. Don't do that.
On my dead homies.
They didn't tell him nothing like that, bro.
On my dead homies. And Big Frog told me I ain't do nothing wrong.
Man, come on, bro. They didn't tell you nothing like that. Don't lie, bro. Don't lie.
Hey, so look,
They told me that.
Come on, bro.
Look, that's
don't do that.
All right.
I didn't tell you nothing like that, bro.
197 Cryptolokes told me that.
Man, yeah, all right.
I'm gonna let y'all get back to y'all interview. Trifling, it's the deal, Crip.
It's the deal with it.
I like him up, bro. That's crazy.
Hey, Spider. Damn.
I mean, you speak your piece, shit. If you feel like he was in the wrong,
he was in the wrong. That nigga dope for me, bro. On my mama, I didn't call him no bitch or nothing. That nigga dope for me, bro. Bro, I don't drink, do nothing. I drink on special occasions, bro. I don't.
So what would make the homie dope for you? So you saying
he wanted me to hold something for him. You know what I'm saying? I told him no. Yeah. Like, you hold your own shit. Like, you know what I'm saying? You're not gonna trinidad me like I'm some little boy or something. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So after that, he took that offensive. That's when he fired on me.
So you said something about being like you a little boy.
Exactly.
Okay.
He fired on me, bro. He dope for me. You know what he did? He told my big homie he dope for me. He like, oh man, come on, bro.
Cuz he dope for you.
Yeah,
that ain't no lie. He did let you out the car. So at the end of the day, the squabble happens. So where we go from here?
Man, I mean, we cool.
Cause we homies.
Man, we homies though, bro. It's just like I feel like you don't dope in your homie, bro.
So how you feel? You feel like you need your run back? You feel like y'all could just sit out and holler? Like
it don't matter to me. I mean, I'm whatever.
I'm not with the pumping up. I'm gonna try to sit out and talk about it. So I ain't trying to even pump that.
Yeah, I know what you mean, but man. I mean, we could holler, man. Me and him go holler. We gonna holler, man. Get it right.
So I gotta ask you, Trifling, where was you at when you seen the video, and what was your reaction, gang?
Shit, somebody texted to me. Man, somebody texted to me when it happened.
So you didn't hear from him at all.
Nah, I called him. Like, what the fuck? What happened?
Yeah, man.
I mean, I don't know. I ain't trying to keep on trying to press on the situation, but you said you wanted to speak your piece. Now we go back into rap because that's what we here for. You know what I'm saying?
Sure.
But you know what I'm saying?
You had a vibe moment. We gonna talk about it.
I just feel like, you know what I'm saying? I'm his homie though. Why did we dope feed his own homie though? I will never dope feed no homie though, but I ain't gonna lie to you. That ain't my skilo.
So I mean, homies get dope feed, but then it's consequences behind you dope feed.
I'm not gonna dope feed my homie because I'm gonna knock my homie the fuck out.
But I mean, shit.
And then we in the hold up.
If he call you a bitch and don't square up, you get dope feed.
If he call me a bitch, I'm socking him. He know that though.
Yeah,
but nigga didn't call no bitch and that though. My mama ain't calling no like that, bro. Come on, bro. Come on. That's why I was shocked when the nigga hit it, nigga. I'm like,
I think you did. You was like, nigga, you acting like a little bitch right now.
It was just like.
You was in that
so
moment,
when you got out the car to squabble, like you was like, damn, I'm squabbling the hubby, like really,
like first,
really going there.
When he hit me though, I thought he broke my jaw. So that's why I was like,
them kangers.
Yeah, hit me with a banger though, like
hit you with a spider.
So my whole mouth busted, bleeding everywhere. So
you already discombobulated.
I'm already like my whole equilibrium already off. Cause he hit me with a banger. So I'm like, when I got there fighting, I was like, when we got out there, I was all like I want to try to get cold. I'm over here.
You feeling like goddamn Devin Haney?
Man, I swear to God, I feel like Haiti out there. So I'm trying to get back right. I'm like,
goddamn.
I'm trying to play it off like I'm good, but I'm not good.
I'm not good. We done been there.
We've been there. We've all been there. Devin Haney was there.
Nigga like, oh, cuz. I mean, yeah, don't feel to throw a nigga off.
When I got over there, I was like, I'm like, what are we doing? Like, you know what I'm saying? We in somebody's neighborhood. This ain't I don't
and y'all homies.
Yeah, we homies though, bro.
Fighting in the hood.
I was picking my boy every day. I was rocking with him every day. That's my boy. You know, I got love for him still though.
And now y'all just entertainment and content all over the world.
So you feel like y'all piece it up? Like when y'all see each other, or that's just gonna be EC business?
I mean, yeah, we
gotta do better, brother. We gotta stay together.
We'll shake it up, man. I'm gonna just leave it alone, man. You know, it's my boy. I ain't tripping. I'm gonna just take it up. You know, it is what it is. You know, I got love for Spider, bro. It was just that dope feed me. Then I was going out of town, so that's why I was really mad. I'm about to tell my lip busted and everything. Come on. That's why I was really going on. You know what I'm saying? I can't even eat no coochie and do nothing. You know what I'm saying? I was just being real.
You trying to eat some shit?
Man, my shit hurt like a motherfucker.
You know you trying to eat some ass.
I couldn't do it. I'm in Houston.
He said I couldn't do it. I'm in Houston. Oh my God. Hey, yo. So, yo, you just fucked me up with that one. Hey, so Poon, have you ever dope fiend Ludacris before? You ever just fired on him like, bah?
No, it was never like that for us. You know, that's my partner. You know, we.
That's his partner.
I never kind of was like, yeah. But see, here's the thing though. Once you get like to a certain age,
Shaka ass did.
That's what you got to. No, you did.
Oh, Shaka fired your shit. Who was Shaka?
No, T.I.
Oh, you fought T.I. You and T.I. got down.
Yeah, nah, I'm tripping. Jaka.
It wasn't me, it was my partner, Chaka.
Oh, okay.
It was something that happened like at the BET luncheon years back. It was some bullshit. But at the end of the day, really what it was some young shit. Once you get older and you realize, niggas really realize what you're doing in this business, niggas ain't about to be out here fighting. You know what I'm saying? It's just so easy to just not fuck with a nigga no more. It's very easy.
You're right.
All you gotta do is just go that way. There's so many other motherfuckers to deal with, but if it's your nigga and this is a situation and somebody, you know what I'm saying?
I don't know what happened. I know we was up there gang thick.
This nigga sitting here shaking his head like, you're right. Like he's not gonna fuck with Spider no more, nigga.
Gonna run for whoever.
No, we was
You're right. This nigga
fast. It was on hood day. You don't even know that. You remember that part? It was 6:10 that day.
Oh no, you talking about after?
Yeah.
What you chewing? What you got? Nigga, give me one.
Some gun? You talking about after? That's what you talking about, Joshua.
Yeah.
No, Joseph's. You talking about Joseph's. I remember you pulled up to Joseph's.
Yeah.
You got a bazooka. God damn, original.
Hell yeah.
That's the
It's got the comics and shit in it.
Hey, but I mean, if that was his decision to never fuck with a nigga again, that's his decision too, nigga. Dude. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, you know, they got spiders running
like
through
really
the
something that nigga be through with forever. He'll probably get over it.
Yeah, he gonna get over it. That's
some chicken and some beer.
Spider crazy. I know that for a
That's
long
all we're
time.
missing right now. Some chicken and some beer.
I love that fool.
We go.
See, we got to do that. What we got to do is, I've been telling, what's the name? We got to do a simulcast from somewhere, live from somewhere, and let me cook and do something like that. That'll be killer, man. I know how to do that, bro.
Hell yeah, nah, but so it says that
what it say?
We was going through a debate of who. Oh yeah, how did we miss this?
What?
So Kendrick responds.
What you mean?
Come on.
Kendrick responds.
What about it?
He fucking that
You
guy.
guys got me high as fuck. What the fuck? I'm over here zoned out and shit. What's up?
Look. Kendrick responds to Drake. They say
That shit's fire.
They say Kendrick responds to Drake.
I love all that. You know that. I love that Easter egg
Drake
shit.
took like a month to respond in the first place. So
whatever. It's rap.
Yeah, it's rap, right? So who do you think won?
Oh, Kendrick. So far, but I think that we are in.
He said
second
Drake
quarter.
better not drop another one. He said he got some more shit.
Drake keeps saying, "You know what I have to do," and here's the thing: I just want to see what the fuck he does. Like, I really don't care at this point because this is just entertainment.
Yeah, me too.
You know, for someone that came up in Death Row era, like this shit is entertainment. I'm cool. You know what I mean?
Drake fan.
I guarantee he won't say nigga in his next song.
I bet you will.
Or either he might come out nigga,
Daddy
nigga,
Black.
nigga, nigga,
He
nigga.
can say what the fuck he want to say.
But that Haley Joe Osment line shit, like the Sixth Sense and the AI and all of that
Trash.
stuff
That was
that he
trash,
said
man.
in that one little section, I was like, fuck, dog, that's crazy.
Yeah. You said the what?
He said like, I'm Haley Joe Osment. Am I dealing with an AI, meaning as ghostwriters?
Yeah.
And you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, and I'm sitting here, I'm like, but I got a sixth sense to body you. You know what I mean? Like,
can you, from your standpoint, old school hip hop from the beginning, can you go against somebody if you have been exposed for people writing whole songs?
it's hip hop, whatever.
No, okay.
At the end of the day, it just comes down to
Damizza.
fucking music.
Hell no.
It just comes down to music. To me, it's about the records. I really don't care about the side shit.
Now here's the
Fuck
thing.
that.
Because people keep
I'm
saying
just fucking with the music.
I keep feel like people keep saying the wrong thing. Now check this out.
Watch this.
I am not a Drake fan. I mean, I fuck with him. He do whatever.
No, he's dope.
He do whatever he do. It's cool. But I understand what he does. He services a certain type of music fan that a majority of us probably always know and love. The thing about Kendrick is that if you want something to mean something in life, you want to stand on something. It's just that, if Drake is standing on something, it probably has a false ceiling because it's not structural. Meanwhile, Kendrick gonna ride through the fire with you. Come back, he gonna run it out. You know what I'm saying? Like, Drake might be like, I don't know if I could do that. Like, I don't, that might not be, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
On
This
the
is
flip
the
side,
warm-ups,
really,
man.
So,
Yeah.
those are the type of
Kendrick
people they
really
are.
slimy in real life.
Exactly.
But it's a lot different than No Vaseline.
Back to having
and
a
hit
song.
him up.
Yeah, but it's not to that.
But that's what I mean.
But it feels like that.
Nobody's dying.
No.
Nobody's dying.
Like I said, it's become WWE.
Nobody died in NWA.
So they were squabbling though.
You said NWA.
They were squabbling though.
No, but what I'm
Lynch
saying
Mob
is,
and all that. They were squabbling.
And Melly Mel and LL Cool J.
You said no Vaseline to hit him up.
Yeah. That's a different era. I'm telling you, Dave.
died.
Yeah.
Who would you?
Both of them.
What?
Oh yeah, that era.
Yeah.
So from y'all era,
There was niggas dying behind the scenes with DJ Quicks and all. I ain't gonna talk about that, but yeah.
All right, so from y'all era, who can y'all compare this rap battle to? Like this rap beef?
This is like some Melly Mel shit.
Melly Mel and who?
Like back in the day, like some Cool Mo D Melly Mel era.
I feel like
battle
it's Cool Mo
stuff.
DLL.
Yeah, Cool Mo D.
Nowhere close to Jay-Z and Nas. Is what
that shit was fucking.
That shit went on for years.
Yeah, but it was still I mean.
That beef was way more personal than it was anything. It wasn't even really too much because Jay-Z was a real big, huge fan of Nas.
No, well, and see, Jay-Z was a bigger
man.
star, but he knew Nas would roast
That
him.
nigga used to quote Illmatic lyrics.
Yeah.
Like, nigga, how you gonna go for me?
Yeah, when Nas was saying stuff like "use rubber on your baby seat" and all this kind of crap, I mean, come on, man.
Your idols turn rivals, man. That's what happens.
Like Jay-Z was a bigger star, so he held the narrative long enough.
Yeah.
Do you know what I'm saying? But you can't go against Nas, bro.
Not rapping.
I mean, Jay has overshot the mark a couple of times. Getting on the record with Eminem, come on, bro.
Yeah.
The
You
thing
know what I
about
mean? Like,
being from
he
West Coast,
overshot it a couple times.
thing about being from the West Coast, and I'm speaking for the majority of people that I know where I'm from. We don't know Nas. We never listen to him. It don't resonate hard with us. When y'all bring his name up, we like, how, why?
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying? But I kind of know.
It's that
you know what
era,
I'm saying?
though.
But, because I remember the song he had with Q-Tip. That was fire. Like,
Yeah.
all that, like that that was crazy. Like all those was like hits and shit. Like, you feel what I'm saying?
But if you ain't got no time,
go listen to Ain't Hard to Tell and watch your head.
If you ain't doing nothing one time, you get up in the morning, just put on Illmatic, bro. I guarantee you, I don't care how old you are. You're going to be
Illmatic.
like, man, this shit hard.
So
I guarantee you.
Primo.
And it's going to put some shit in your brain, too.
So the OGs gave me homework.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna tap back in.
It
with
ain't hard to
y'all.
tell in Illmatic.
I'm gonna tap back in with y'all.
So Sharp,
If I rule the world.
Sharp's a fan of Drake, and he finally shows us a picture of his bathroom. Is that what's going on?
I was gonna leak it, but I'm like, I ain't gonna do the homie like that.
Nah.
He leaked it himself, right? He leaked it himself, so there it is. This is what we gotta look at when we want to take a goddamn shit. When I want to take a poo in a number 2, I gotta look at Drake.
So that is what the mysterious Drake shine that shrine that we was talking about when he called in and said Drake won, and I said, of course Drake won. You got every album that he got posted on the wall in the bathroom.
He's a Drake.
You know what? Here's the thing I think about this whole thing. Rick Ross is not gonna go at fucking Baby.
Man, Rick Ross don't really
He
think
already
he's
went
mad.
at
I'm
Baby.
just saying all of this stuff.
I don't
Like,
think
it's
people
just-
taking Rick Ross serious.
No,
Yeah.
but I know, but what I'm saying is this era of this, there's just no fucking way. With the people that are involved, Jay Prince, and you got, all it, there's
Well,
too
I don't
many.
think he's gonna do it.
Khaled,
Just
Khaled's
because-
gonna let this shit happen?
Nah,
You know what I
Birdman
mean?
is
Like,
really
no,
one of those
so-
type of dudes, though. So you know what I'm saying. I know every single one of them niggas I've been knowing them niggas for years.
yeah,
man.
but that's what I mean, is they all know each other too.
They not playing.
Who was it that fucked
Really?
over?
Yeah, they not. It wouldn't be. They don't fuck with Rick Ross like that.
Who fucked over Khaled? I think the reason why Rick
No, I'm
Ross
not
is
talking
tripping.
about. I mean, but just that kind of vibe. I mean,
Oh yeah,
I'm
definitely.
sorry, I'm high as
But
fuck.
he's not gonna diss him because he don't want that smoke. He don't want no.
No, but that's what,
What was
I mean. Who's
what was the
gonna play
origin of the
Baby?
beef? Who did Rick Ross?
Khaled, Baby fucked over Khaled. Rick Ross
Ross
had
was just
something to say
tapping in.
about it.
Baby fucked over Khaled, and Rick Ross
Yeah,
just spoke on it.
Yeah.
He put him out there.
Yeah.
Oh,
Okay.
see, I didn't know that part.
Yeah.
So
he did
that's how this shit even got started.
Wow. So that's a
between
big
them.
bang.
I don't think nobody cared about it. Rick Ross was trying to get his little 20 seconds of fame real quick. He popped in. He responded in 2 hours. Yeah, he was trying to get his
Well, so
lemon
did
pepper
50
wings
Cent and
up.
all that shit, but
Yeah.
it's just different.
Yeah.
50 Cent's the oracle, though. I'm not gonna lie because he don't really say nothing, but he says enough. He's just like,
What y'all think about 6ix9ine?
I don't. I really don't.
You know?
I think he's a
as a rapper-
masterful
as a rapper,
marketer.
Impact as a rapper. Impact.
I
Does
think
he
he's
have
a
any
masterful
impact?
It's like certain people when I think of them in hip hop, Lil Nas X, 6ix9ine, a bunch of different people. To me, they're kind of like they're positioned here for you to pay attention, and for anybody that necessarily wants to do something that's totally against what everybody else been doing for years, just go try that. It's kind of like the evolvement.
They're entertainers,
It's-
bro.
you know what I mean? 'Cause
well, fuck 6ix9ine.
I wouldn't think
That's what
I
we were
wouldn't think
getting
the
to.
snitches.
That's what we was getting to.
Yeah, fuck
The
6ix9ine.
snitches would have a poster child.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But guess what? There are probably some
He
snitches
don't
out
feel
there that
like
think
he
they
a
cool.
snitch poster child. He still feel like he in the street. But 6ix9ine,
He is a snitch.
he now karma is starting to pay off. His car's been getting repoed.
Oh, you
His
talking about
bitches
that
been
thing
getting
that- what's
Oh,
his
he
name,
playing
dude?
though. He playing
Yeah.
with
With his
the
girl and
My
shit.
boy
Steve,
Steve
will
Wood.
do it.
Fucked up.
Our
So
boy,
my
man.
boy-
He's cheesy,
My
man.
personal partner Steve would do it. You know what I'm saying? He's a player, so I guess 6ix9ine been paying for bitches and they been taking care of the kids. The kids
just tricking
tricking
it off.
You know what I'm saying? Can we get to that real quick before we get out of here, man?
He put the sauce on this one.
Yeah, so it all stems from 6ix9ine got $2 million. Hold on, 6ix9ine got $2 million up front off a $5 million gaming deal that Steve put together, and they only needed 6ix9ine to game for an hour a month.
Oh yeah,
and 6ix9ine couldn't keep up to that because he was chasing all the black girls that don't want him, allegedly, and giving them $50,000-$60,000
and not taking care of his kids.
So now his cars is getting repoed, and his
he was having some problems recently.
Yeah, his McLarens and all that. Yeah, it's all type of shit.
Got his family repoed.
So Steve will do it. My good white boy, my friend, Happy Dad Nation. He and Milk Tyson. Shout out my boy Milk Tyson. They flew her out there on a private jet, man, to a disclosed location. I ain't gonna drop the loader where he live at. You know what I'm saying? Flew him out there, and this is what happened.
Where your Happy Dad had that?
It's in the car, dude.
Oh.
They gave you the red one.
I got him a deal that was worth $5 million, $2 million up front to stream 1 hour of video games a week. He didn't do it. I don't give a fuck what kind of bullshit, excuses, craziness he has. I signed responsibility. I now have to pay $171K every single month because he couldn't fucking stream video games. Anyways, he has a 9-year-old daughter that he doesn't support her at all. It's a blood daughter. And if you're not gonna take care of your daughter, you wanna take care of other bitches' daughter and all these other bitches, if you wanna take care of your baby mama and your daughter, then it's gonna take a real man to do it. I'm gonna do it. This little girl was showering with cold water the last 6 weeks, bro. But anyways, let's get in the video, man. This isn't something I wanted to do, but bro, somebody's gotta step
right there real quick, Curly,
and take care of your daughter, you know? And I think it's...
Now I got a question. We might have to make a poll on this one. We just might have to make a poll on this one. So he has a deal for $5 million for 6ix9ine to do the game and shit. They get $2 million up front, right? How much does Steve Will Do It have to pay back? Is it $2 million or is it $3 million?
Did he do any streaming at all? Did he do any of them?
It is $2 million.
He didn't. He didn't. How much do he didn't. No, he didn't. He didn't. He didn't.
He got $2 million up front, and he didn't complete the contract.
Did he do any streaming whatsoever?
Any of them?
Nah.
Oh.
Wow.
Do you know that?
$5 million.
So he on $5 million? You think?
Yeah, but what is he saying? Is he saying that was it contract legit and all that?
What does the chat say? Let's do a pool.
So you kept what's your argument? This nigga argued me down that he owes the other $3 million.
I know what my argument is. I know my argument is. Let's get the poll up so I can say my argument.
We don't got that much time.
He wasn't able to monetize off of nothing. So he owed $5 million. Like he was sued for $5 million.
The deal was $5 million.
The deal was $5 million. But if you void the contract and nothing was spent, no promo, nothing else was spent, but so that's $2 million up front.
Yeah.
I say it's $2 million.
Well, what other preparations?
I said it was 3, but it made sense to be 2.
Yeah, he was just thinking
but is there a penalty?
Because it's a 5 athlete and the team owed him.
Yeah, but is there a penalty attached to it?
I really don't know the terms and conditions. You feel what I'm saying? But I was looking at it like this: it's a $5 million deal, contract, whatever, right? And they got $2 million up front.
I thought it'd be the $2 million.
171K times 12 equals $2 million.
Oh, then he's a smart one. I'm stupid.
So it sounds like he tried to pay back $2 million.
The manager may know, but I'm smoked the fuck out.
So it's up now. Hurley Films put it up. It says how much does Steve have to pay back? Is it $2 million or is it $5 million?
Oh, Steve have to pay back. Okay.
Yeah, Steve got to pay back because he
made the deal.
It's $2 million. It's $2 million.
They didn't want to do the deal off the rip.
Oh, so he was the guarantor.
They were best friends.
I thought you were talking about it was the people that was.
Let's hear the rest.
Let's hear the rest of the video.
Should be me. So let's get into the video. I sent her a private plane from New York to Miami. Wow. Let's get in the video. I'm gonna take care of your daughter. You're a deadbeat dad, and quite frankly, all right, guys. As you guys know, I was phased.
She doesn't know that's her real dad. He's not going to be consistent, so she has
Who's the Donald Trump motherfucker?
Dad's present in her life. I don't like to blur the lines.
How do you meet a kid that has your fucking face and you make millions of dollars by taking it from people, but you do get millions of dollars cash and you can't throw a sister some bread, yet you can give fucking this bitch 90 grand, this bitch 40 grand, this bitch 60 grand. Such a disgrace. Has she ever heard the song? Wow.
He fucked with
I don't listen to anything.
I like Goomba. You like Disneyland and stuff?
Yeah.
You wanna go tomorrow?
Uh-huh.
Wanna meet Mickey and Goofy?
No, I want Jumbo.
All right, sweetheart, your favorite president's gonna take care of you, okay? Come here, kiddo. Look at that car. Oh my God.
Wow.
We're gonna give these kids the childhood that they never had, okay? Sarah, you're a wonderful person. I feel like in the science community, it's what you call a trauma bond. I feel like I have that. That's what they call it. It's a trauma bond. You've heard of that? Trauma. Deuces is bad. I think that he brought a wonderful angel into the world. So I want to do a few things for you. This is too real. Guys, I had this whole thing. It was going to be like a whole joke. I was going to be the dad. I'd be the Mexican dad. I'd talk like this. A little bit of locker room talk with mom. We were talking about locker room talk with mom, believe me. And I saw mom, the front, the back. I thought a little locker room talk myself. That I can tell you, but I didn't. We're not going to go that route. But anyways, so he told me I've known 6ix9ine 4 or 5 years. I said, how much money has he given to his daughter for 5 years? He said 20,000, right? Which is like 4 or 5 years. Can we do the math? Like
that's 4,000 a year.
4,000 a year, right? Jesus Christ.
Worse than Biden. Worse than Biden.
I've seen him get paid like over $10 million in 1 year, right? Danny's able to see his beautiful daughter and see like his face, and yet he'll give money to this bitch's daughter. He has a fetish for fucking black women that he can't get. If you're able,
call him big booty hoes. You could call him whatever you want, but he pays them, but he doesn't pay his own kid.
Yeah. Deuce $20,000 to mom. And then I want to wire you an additional $20,000 for her schooling. I know you said she's on the spectrum and shit. I don't know what that means, but $20,000 for schooling or speech therapy or anything. I went to speech therapy too when I was a kid. I couldn't speak. I had a little bit of autism. So, oh, we have more. Oh my gosh. Right. I've seen this man give so many to bitches you don't know. So I want to give you a Birkin bag because you're that bitch.
Oh, wow.
I gave a watch to what I thought was 6ix9ine's daughter, but it wasn't. It was some other black lady's daughter. And so I want to give the real daughter a Rolex. So you can have that.
Go crazy, Steve.
Look at your new watch.
Wow, he's taking
Bitch is getting repo.
And I want you to pick out any jewelry you want, honey. Yeah, and you want a ring. Oh my God. Look at.
He needs a big hug.
I love you. You're the best. You're the best.
And if a nasty guy comes calling all of a sudden that you haven't seen in a while to borrow that money, you just say no, okay? He needs it.
So he's like a Mr. Beast type?
Yeah. But he's a little bit sicker.
Getting all that back.
But he ain't seen her. He ain't seen her. But that's the only part. He's like, but he ain't seen it. He ain't went to go see his kids, so whatever he's saying, it is what it is. You out here tricking on the world. You got that type of money, even if you ain't going to see him. They supposed to be balling. They said they went 6 weeks without hot water. They did all type of, you know what I mean? Like, and this supposed to be your baby daddy. You mad because she fucked up one of your homies back in the day. You would snitch on the nigga over him hitting your bitch. You know what I'm saying? Now, I guess they getting at each other. 6ix9ine talking about he ain't good. Steve can't go nowhere. Like, nigga, who the fuck is finna move for 6ix9ine?
Not a soul.
Fuck 6ix9ine. And Steve Kill Squad, gang. Don't let me put Kill Squad in the street, man. They already, you know what I mean? Don't do that, man. We don't want to crash again, man.
Yeah, he's an internet troll himself, so we, Kill Squad gonna take care of that.
You know what I'm saying?
But we gonna get into some of this fan funding before we get out of here.
Yes, sir.
You feel me? Shout out to Damizza. Shout out Poon for pulling up, dropping hella jewels, real OG style shit, you feel me? We definitely gotta bring them back.
Yeah. Oh yeah, we gonna come back with Lush. We gonna have a hip hop. We gonna have a hip hop round table.
Yeah,
man.
we gonna have chicken and beer, and I'm gonna tell you about the Nas shit.
And you also, you hold on, before we do that, let me get this one thing off. Make it quick though. You said that you met Adam before when y'all was in young DJing days, man.
Adam was a DJ.
Brock.
Well, not Adam DJing.
Brock from
him.
Was it Nick Diamond? Yeah, I guess Nick Diamond.
Nicky Diamond.
My boy Brock, he had a whole bunch of people coming over to the Steady, which was exhibits like Strong Arm Steady's crib over by World on Wheels.
Shout out Grandon.
The whole Strong Arm Steady, Grandon, Chase Infinite, my brother Brock. He had the whole crew over there, and I can remember seeing
Where
this.
you guys at? Ski Lounge, you said?
No.
Oh, this before the Ski Lounge.
Yeah, this is before that. This is actually Ski.
Yeah.
Brought Adam over there. Brock and Ski, they all used to come over there because Brock was more or less kind of teaching them the ropes or whatever. At this time, Exhibit was like solo and bitch, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
He was already doing his thing. Strong Arm Steady was his group. Mitchie Slick, Phil the Agony, Planet Asia, the whole crew. So it was all type of rappers that was coming over there. Everybody you can think about was coming over there. So at one point in time, I seen this one dude, and the reason why it caught my attention because he said he was from New Hampshire. Or Maine or
New Hampshire. Okay, that's where he's from. New Hampshire.
And I was like, "What's up with Cuz? He from they got hip hop over there?" And I remember Brock at this time. Brock was like, "Poon, I'm telling you, there's not anywhere in the world where they don't have like full throttle hip hop." And I knew that, but I'm just like, I can't just picture nobody moving from someplace like that. You know, I think about Newhart when I think about the old TV show Bob Newhart. That was in New Hampshire. Oh my mama. So that's what I think about when I think about that. I'm like, why the hell would he want to come to LA? But at that time, I was kind of figuring out too how big people really realized what the culture was and where it was going. Because even when it comes to podcasting, I was tripping off of the first person that I ever seen do a podcast, and that was this dude named Tom Green.
Yeah.
Remember Tom Green?
Yeah, I remember
MTV?
Tom Green. Yeah.
Cuz had the first podcast, and one of his first people that was on the podcast was Joe Rogan.
That's crazy.
Joe Rogan was like, "What the fuck is this? I want to do this. This shit is cool."
Yeah.
And he went back, and him and Marin, which is the other white boy, comedian or whatever, they really took this shit and really ran with it. So I was telling Bricc when we first was talking about this, I was like, "Bro, the way this shit is set up and is how popular it is." Because my homeboy, shout out to my homeboy Introduce, this nigga makes me watch this shit every day.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? He a real one from PDL. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But as he's making me watch
it,
as he's making me watch it, of course, Kush Boys.
Kush Boys in the Kush Boys here. Oh, that's Kush Boys.
Kush Boys definitely in the building.
Oh my goodness.
So as I'm watching and seeing everything kind of breaking and breaking this too, I'm like, damn, like this shit is really like popping. Like I'm actually seeing it, and then talking to Damizza, I'm like, it's a new way for people to understand real content now because. He got me watching. I go to a brawl house. When I walk in her house, it's 10 people and Watts in the living room watching you. Like it's TV. Like I'm like, wait a minute. These niggas say, I'm mad. I went to school. I had to write reports. I had to do spell check. These niggas over here.
Shit,
Flacco just talking. He don't even, I'm like, this nigga's huge and don't give a fuck. You know what I'm saying? So at the end of the day, for me, when I'm looking at the journalism type of way, and I know he's looking at it, I'm like, niggas can get away with anything now and not really get away with it, but everybody has their opinion and has their point. So everybody's validated in that. You know what I mean?
There's no structure to this shit no more. It's however you feel, that's what's going on, man. That's the new generation of media. That's new media. It's new media.
New media.
Yeah, we open up a Discord from time to time, but we could talk right here. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But yeah, man, before we got to we did the fan funny.
Let's go ahead and knock out the fan funny. Oh yeah. Shout out to Flavors R Us. He tapped in too. Yeah, Flavors R Us tapped in. He said he got a care pack for us. For sure. Shout out to Flavors R Us. So let's get into this fan funny. We got, what did it say? Jay Rich, The Pit. Whatever. Okay, we got he spent $5 and said Scarface, UGK, rest in peace, Pimp C.
Chad, rest in peace.
K Reno. I'm sorry, y'all. I'm a Texas boy.
We
straight
can tell.
Out of Port Arthur, Triz City. Shout out, no jumper. I shout out Port Arthur, Triz City.
I'm talking about.
Yeah, tell T-Lady to have me a plate ready, bitch. Yeah, tell T-Lady to get it right for me, bitch. Yeah, we got Your Mama Love Me 909 said, bro stopped the whole show for a slow question. Stupid ass say ass. That's how you say ass. Question. Trash podcasting, bruh. Just let the video play. You trying too hard to make a point. You trying too hard to be seen, you bitch ass nigga. So fuck you.
So wait a minute. So if they send some money, even if it's some bullshit, you gotta.
Yeah, we gonna read it.
We gonna read it. We don't give a fuck.
Yeah,
we right here for all the bullshit, man. You already know.
We here for all the bullshit. We ain't turn down no fake.
Hey, look, somebody's slipping though. But Jack in the Box, Burger King, y'all should spend $100 on no statement every day and have that shit go. What y'all doing?
Hey, Kush boy.
What's going on?
Yeah.
Marketing.
Yeah, that's good marketing.
Man.
I gotta let them know how they need to do it.
We got Kush boys in the building.
Kush boys, you got something? What you got?
Yeah, come on. Kush boys,
come on before we get out of here. We finish
boy me.
Early finish shoot us out of here.
Conversation.
Hey, shout out to
shout out Kush boys.
Shout out to Sweatbox Studios too, man. The studios, North Hollywood. Y'all gotta come fuck with it. Bricc got the little studio in North Hollywood, Sweatbox Studios. So any type of writing, no hole, any type of you need to shoot anything or whatever.
Come on, man, we right there.
You have a recording studio as well?
Recording, green screen, all that right there.
Definitely got to check that out.
Right on Barham too. Yeah.
Green bars, torches. All right, cool.
Yeah, Kush boy. So look,
that,
this is my big cousin right here. This is my actual big cousin right here, Jamal, man. And Jamal, we call him Meezy. Meezy.
Yeah, these
Bricc.
Oh yeah, okay, I'm gonna bring you. I'm keep this in front of.
You never know. We'll get all into it.
Thank you. We gonna keep these in front of all of my shows because y'all think that my opioid addiction is cool. But I know I got shot in the neck in 2010. I know a real pill from a fake, but you young dudes need to stay out the way and get something like this for you.
Goddamn fentanyl strips.
Stay out the way.
Right here.
But yeah, shout out to my cousin Meezy, man. He is to me like one of my, my family, but he's really shown me so much like as a kid to really take that game, like especially coming from the hills. Cuz I've been all around the world 20 times. Any type of major endorsement money from Mark Wahlberg to the niggas that used to own Staples to, you know what I'm saying? All these niggas got worldwide Meezy in their phone. So he was one of the guys in 96, 97 when it got legalized. Cuz was in the building.
Straight
so
up.
he's really a real advocate of weed, legal, you know what I'm saying?
Now he doing the fit.
Yeah, got to keep him right now.
You never know.
Look, before you take that blue, you know what to do.
Boy, not for real.
Check that shit out.
Y'all laughing, nigga. For real.
You ain't lying.
Come on, man. These people going out.
Early,
Everybody done lost something.
This has been an episode, No Statements, man. Episode 16, Forever 16. It's out right now. Make sure y'all go stream that.
Big old 16s going on,
we got
man.
Trifling that came up in the building out of Long Beach. We got Poon to pull up. We got oh my God.
Damizza.
Fuck, I'm high.
He was thinking RZA.
Gordy.
Yeah. And we got Double Up, man. Y'all know what the fuck going on. No Jumper, coolest podcast.
Double Oak the Loke from out of Torrance.
Hockey sticks in the chat. Man, Hurley, shoot us up out of here.